should be easy pickings for the Cats at Rupp Arena tomorrow. Well, UK has a way of turning easy pickings into exciting games. Don't miss the Cats and the Rebels tomorrow morning at 11:30 on 106.5 WUKDZ. Also tomorrow, Louisville travels to Clemson. Last night, Western over UTEP 67-62. Western tomorrow at UTSA. And in Clarksville, Murray falls to Austin Peay 71-68. Morehead State visits Murray State tomorrow. Austin Peay welcomes Eastern Kentucky. The last few weeks, well, since the NFL season ended, we've kind of lost track of the "where is Tom Brady going to end up" soap opera. Well, would you believe some people think Nashville? If you think that Tennessee's success with Ryan Tannehill this year assured that he would be the quarterback next year in Nashville, think again. There are a limited number of places that free agent Brady could end up, and Nashville is increasingly in the conversation. First off, the Patriots and Brady reportedly haven't even engaged in contract talks. And this week, 24/7 Sports ranked the teams they see as possibilities for Brady next year. Their top three: Tampa Bay, San Francisco, and the Titans. According to the site, Brady is a buddy of Coach Mike Vrabel, and a, quote, short-term deal makes a lot of sense for both sides. The site also went on to say that Brady to Nashville would create so much buzz it would make last year's hosting of the NFL Draft seem like a tea party. Nashville and its new Major League Soccer franchise finally came to an agreement Thursday on building a new stadium. Nashville SC, the soccer franchise, agreed to pony up an additional $54 million in building the new stadium at the fairgrounds. It was imperative, as a clause in the expansion agreement said if the stadium wasn't started by April, Major League Soccer could revoke or move the franchise. Instead, the agreement is reached. Nashville SC will play 2 years at Nissan Stadium before moving in 2022, and as a part of the deal, look for a possible rejuvenation of the NASCAR short track at the fairgrounds. Predators shut out the Islanders 5-0 Thursday night, and this is one of those weekends you only see in hockey. Predators will be in St. Louis tomorrow taking on the Blues. They then swap cities, and the Blues come to Nashville on Sunday. That's your Friday Sports Edge. Have a great weekend. I'm Eddie Owen.
You've been listening to your WPKY News Edge. Find news 24 hours a day at WPKYOnline.com. Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Treasures Remembered.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast: an overnight low dropping down to 19 tonight under clear skies. Warming up about 30 degrees tomorrow with increasing clouds, a high near 50. Gusty southern winds throughout the day. Those will calm down by tomorrow night, mostly cloudy, an overnight low of 36. Calm winds for the day on Sunday as well, partly sunny and 53 degrees. Clear, an overnight low of 19 tonight.
Hey guys, Heidi with Capitol Cinemas here, your local Princeton movie theater with your weekend lineup. In Cinema 1, Sonic the Hedgehog, PG. In Cinema 2, Birds of Prey, rated R. And in Cinema 3, 1917, rated R. All three movies show at the same show times. Friday at 6:15 and 8:45. Saturday at 1:15, 3:45, 6:15 and 8:45. And Sunday at 1:15, 3:45, and 6:15. Call during showtime hours at 270-365-0200 or visit us at capitalcinemas.net. Thanks for listening. See you at the show.
Christian Care Center of Catawba announces Jita Shabda, their new medical director, and that they now have on-site physician services specializing in internal medicine and pulmonary, Monday through Friday during regular business hours. Christian Care Center of Catawba is Joint Commission certification with 57 private rooms, all covered by private pay, insurance, Medicare, or Medicaid. They also have a designated area for smokers. It's the next best thing to home. Call Christian Care Center of Catawba, nurturing body, mind, and spirit.
Hello, this is Gloria Smith with the Law Office of Jeff Russo. Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
Time to head live to the gym for a preview of tonight's action with the WPKY Sports Crew on 1580 103.3 WPKY. The WPKY Caldwell County pregame show is on the air. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
There we go. We'll start this all over. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the cab. Feels like we just left here, Bob. Played last night. Got in a little bit later than we had been getting in from the games on the road for a home game. Got in a little bit later, but we're back at it tonight as the Tigers will take on the Wildcats. Doubleheader with Caldwell County and Trigg County tonight. Kind of unusual. The guys are playing first tonight in the doubleheader, Bob.
Very, very unusual. Dennis, on that. No, I don't know why the reason for the men to play first, although I knew several years ago they were trying to alternate.
Right.
Girls first, then boys and all that because of the Title IX implications, but all that seemed to kind of go away in the last 3 or 4 years. So I don't know what the special reason is tonight.
Yeah, it was kind of accepted just that the ladies play first, but tonight ladies will be playing second, so we'll have the guys coming in to take on the Wildcats. We'll take a little break, and we'll come back. We'll start the Athletic Center pregame show. We'll start breaking this one down between the Tigers and the Wildcats, so stay tuned. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please? Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
There's an advantage in being the home team. You know who Emma Talley, Jake Lewis, and Pat Gates are. You've seen the wall around Butler Stadium and have heard of the Caldwell Crazies. Trice Hughes, we're your home team. Here's our home team deal of the week.
2018 Buick Regal, 13,000 miles, Trice priced at $269 per month for 72 months.
Get this home team deal of the week at Trice Hughes. Find us on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or tricehughes.com.
You know what they say, if you don't like Kentucky weather, stick around a minute. It'll change. Pennyrile Electric is prepared in any type of weather to help you keep your power on and your family warm. Winter weather can mean high winds, snow, and ice, all of which create the possibility for downed trees and power lines. Your friends at Pennyrile Electric suggest keeping a cell phone and charger, a radio, flashlight, and some batteries on hand, and a full or full-ish tank of gas. And keep the faith. Pennyrile Electric will be there when you need them the most.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
We've all heard the phrase, service above self, or servant's heart. There are some that actually live by this. We call these folks hometown heroes. Nominate your hometown hero by going to WPKYonline.com and clicking on Hometown Hero. They just may be recognized as the Hometown Hero of the Month.
For
over a decade, B&B Automotive has been a one-stop shop for all your automotive service and repair needs. At B&B Automotive, they understand the value of hard work and will always ensure that their customers' needs come first. They get repairs done in a timely manner and at an affordable rate. B&B Automotive has 2 locations in Madisonville and their newest location right here in Princeton at 495 Marion Road in the old Heaton's building. B&B Automotive, we treat your vehicle like it's our own.
For delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine, head to La Potacina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or in Marion. Maria's specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Stop in for delicious lunch or dinner. La Potacina Mexican Restaurant is open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 9:30, Sundays 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Potacina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
And we are back to the Cab, getting underway with the Athletic Center pregame show. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. They carry a great selection of shoes for sports, school, work, or leisure. And if you need something customized, the Athletic Center is the expert in town. They can do screen printing, embroidery, and many other things. So take it by the Athletic Center in Princeton. Tigers and Wildcats tonight from the Cab. Dennis Stevens along with Bob Hayes, John Miller, Tess Cowan, Todd Griffin. We've even got Tom Rogers, the legend, here tonight at the gym. So everybody covering this one tonight. You can check out all kinds of stuff on yoursportsedge.com later on. And Bob, when these two teams met, it wasn't that long ago, January 21st, Caldwell County's guys reeled off an 82-73 win. And it looked like Trigg kind of went into a little bit of a spiral since then. They were 9-9 going into that game, 10-16 coming in tonight against Caldwell County. The Tigers come in at 12-14 on the season.
And also in that game, Dennis, I was going to go back and look that up this afternoon, but I didn't. That's the game that Cole Smiley got into foul trouble, eventually fouled out, and that's when he hurt his thumb, was in that game. And I'm not sure whether Tripp Branch played at all in that game.
I don't think.
Was that part of his injury?
We'll try to look that up at the next break, and we've got some Wi-Fi in here we can use. We'll check on that and pull that stat up. But Caldwell County probably played the best game that they've played all season, especially the first half last night in a win here at the Cab.
They were, the Tigers last night just could not miss, shooting the ball exceptionally well and just rugged defense. That's the part that intrigues me is how we're playing defense at a high level, and seemingly from what we see, they're enjoying it.
And a weird stat last night, Caldwell County puts up 90 and beats Dawson Springs 89-60 because we lost a free throw along the way that TJ Ray made after Dawson's coach went out, got a couple of technicals called on him, and TJ made one of the free throws that never found its way to the scoreboard last night. So 89-60 is the official final last night.
And as we found out, the Dawson book had us with 90 points.
Oh,
but there was no communication back and forth. And I guess if I'm the team that had the right number and the other score had it one less, I don't know whether I would be opening my mouth or not.
Well, I can't blame them for not. I mean, it's a 29, 30-point win, so either way,
regardless,
it hurts T.J. Ray probably more than anybody because he wasn't credited with a free throw that he did make. But Caldwell County, like we said, shot 63% from the field in the first half, 59% overall. And the thing of it is, it wasn't a lot of bunnies. They weren't getting a lot of runouts and layups on one end, or they weren't feeding a 7-footer, shooting 4-foot little hook shots. They made 10 threes last night in the ball game.
And a lot of mid-range 8, 7, 6-footers too, which when that shot is open, I almost feel like you've got to take it.
Yeah, they were turning down a lot of threes and dribbling in, especially Caden Fralix last night had his best game offensively in a long time, maybe all season. But he turned down several threes, made a couple or three, but he would put the head fake in, dribble in just inside the free throw line, pull up and stop and pop, and those were falling.
And you're right, Dennis. And looking back on that game against Trigg County on January 21st, Tripp Branch did not play in that game. And Cole Smiley had 13 points, but was saddled with fouls throughout the game. So we have I'm not quite sure whether 100% healthy Tripp Branch tonight, but certainly able to play, and after he went down last Friday night over in Madisonville against the Maroons, he's played well the rest of this whole week, Monday, Tuesday, and last night. So I think he's warming up, healing, and everything's fine with him.
Just over 6 minutes before we tip this one off here at the Cab, Bob, one other thing we've got to talk about is the way Caldwell County took care of the basketball last night. I think it was 6 turnovers on the night, next to nothing for a high school basketball game.
Especially as quick as it was and up and down the floor, and Dawson, not a bad little defensive team. So it was an outstanding night of handling the basketball, and we handled it well against Crittenden County and against Hopkins Central on Monday. So those days of the first 2 games where we had over 60 turnovers in those first 2 games hopefully are way, way behind us.
It seems like night and day difference the way this team is playing right now. And that's a testament to what I believe is one of the best coaching staffs in West Kentucky that Coach K has assembled here. They stayed the course. They stayed with the players. We talked to Caden Fralix probably 4 or 5 times in post-game interviews this season. Every time he said, I think we've got the pieces for this team to be really good. And he just kept saying that over and over. And that had to come not only from him, but from his coaching staff that kept that in their heads when they would come to practice and keep improving and keep making strides till they had a game like last night against Dawson.
Exactly, and just looking down upon the floor like we have the last 8, 9, 10 games, and our schedule has been somewhat brutal this year. It's not just been cupcake after cupcake after cupcake, but at the same time, we know our roles now. We know where to be when we run our offense. We know, like we talked with Cole Smiley last night, he had probably 4, 5, 6 assists last night from his position at the post. And that's just that inside-out pass. Just being aware, having good basketball IQ, and letting the open man get it and shoot it if it's a 3 and we have a 3-pointer catching the ball, let it go.
One thing that we have come to see in this Caldwell County Tiger team, they're a very good team. They showed last night they can play with anybody. If they put this kind of performance against Madisonville somewhere down the road, that could be a competitive game. On the flip side of that, and we'll lead this into the injury report, we've had a couple of players that have had some injuries, Cole Smiley, Tripp Branch. We're a pretty fragile team as far as we can be this good, but you take a couple of players out of that lineup, and we really have to pick it up at all the other positions, and that's a lot to ask out of a high school team where you're playing some sophomores and even some 8th graders.
And looking at the injury report, and that's going to be brought to us by Caldwell Medical Center. Better quality health care right here at home. Caldwell Medical Center wishes the Tigers and Lady Tigers a safe, successful, and healthy season. And as we pointed out, Cole Smiley with a little fracture in his non-shooting hand as a result of an injury in the Trigg County game. It was set out for a couple weeks and got back into action, and the first 2 games he was back. He had trouble handling the ball, but that has since corrected itself, and it looks like I was going to ask him last night and didn't think of it quick enough until he had left the interview up here how it was feeling, but he's back playing as much as he has all year in a game, and we think Tripp Branch is if not 100%, at least 85, 90%. But you're right. We've got a squad of 13 players we've had from day one, and that includes 3 8th graders that have played a little bit this year, played a lot last night, and those kids are getting experience, and we've had freshmen and sophomores come in and play well for us. So future is just not over when these seniors graduate this year. We've got some hidden talent down there and more to come, I would think.
You're absolutely right. Just over 2 minutes before we tip this one off. That's going to do it for us on the Athletic Center pregame show tonight. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the national anthem, the starting lineups, and the opening tip tonight between Caldwell County and Trigg County. So stay tuned. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKYonline.com.
1580, 103.3 WPKY, Princeton.
Hi, this is Clay Farless at Farmers Bank. Do you have a checking account? Of course, we all do. Is your checking account paying you 2.75% interest? That's right, 2.75% annual percentage yield on your checking account balance up to $15,000. All you have to do to qualify is use your debit card at least 12 times and check online banking or your mobile app once per statement cycle. Come by the bank and ask us about the Next Plus account today. You work hard for your money. We think that it's time that your money works hard for you. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
We've been talking for months now on WKDZ, WHVO, and WPKY about the importance of shopping at home with our locally owned and operated businesses. And they are telling us that you are making a difference. I'm Beth Mann, President and CEO of the Edge Media Group. I just want to thank you for the extra effort you're making to support our local businesses. When shopping locally, you create jobs, fund more local services, and impact our local economy. And that's a win-win for everyone. Shop local.
Back to the Cab here as we get set for action tonight. Big doubleheader, big rivalry game, Bob. These two teams played for a lot of years in the 5th District, and they usually packed a pretty good crowd. So we like going back to the 5th District games. That's some of our biggest gates. That's some of our biggest rivalries, and really the atmosphere, truth be told, a lot of times are better in a 5th District matchup than sometimes they are in a 7th District, but we love it when these teams will come in. Time now. We've got the Band of Pride here tonight, Bob, and they're in full force. Looking forward to that. They're going to have the national anthem for us. After that, Bob will have the starting lineups, and we'll tip this one off between the Tigers and the Wildcats from the Cab.
Caldwell County High School for tonight's action between the Trigg County Wildcats and your Caldwell County Tigers. Please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
Bob, honest to goodness, I still get goosebumps every time I hear that, especially with a live band at some of these gyms. I'd love it, but when we do this before a basketball game.
There's nothing like a band-played national anthem with drums in it.
Starting lineups now for Trigg County. For those, I'll turn it over to Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Coming out first for Trigg County is number 2, Keon Thompson, followed by number 3, Jordan Miles, the freshman, followed by number 4, Jaden Vaughn. Number 22 is Kyron Vaughn.
And number 1 also was a starter.
Number 1 is Tyler Ahart. So those are the 5 Trigg counties. For Caldwell County, number 2, Adarius Riley, followed by Jamarius Blaine. Tripp Branch coming out 3rd. Coming out 4th is Caden Fralix. And then rounding out the starting 5 tonight is Cole Smiley. Take this time to let you know the first quarter is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique clothes. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Teams are now on the floor. The referees are getting in position. And the official that will toss the ball to start the game is moving in, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Ball is up, controlled by Caldwell County. Tip brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete. Jamarius Blaine with it at the point, swings it over to Fralix. Underneath it goes to Smiley. had a nice look at the shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Trigg. That's number 4, Vaughn. Drives the right side of the lane. Shot up, no good. Smiley with a strong rebound. Gets it back over to Blaine. These two teams will be able to run up and down the court. Drive along the baseline. Circus shot, no good. Had a little contact on Riley. No call. Back down the court to Ahart. He'll dump it off to Jaden Vaughn. Vaughn working against Branch. Gives up the 3. They'll work it around to number 3, Jordan Miles. Just an 8th grader, but Miles showed in that previous game back on the 21st of January. He is a good player and somebody you've got to keep an eye on. Drive along the right side. Travel called on number 4, Jaden Vaughn. Good defense by Tripp Branch.
I think Tripp was baiting him into doing that and then was able to shift enough quickly to get in front of him.
Blaine quickly back the other way. Trigg tried to double team at midcourt. He dribbled through both of them. Now Ahart picks him up on the left wing. Into the corner goes to Branch. Back to Blaine. Blaine into the corner. Open 3. Caden Frelick's good. Picking up where he left off last night with a Little Caesars pizza. 3-pointer, Caden Frelick's. Caldwell County's going to come 2-3 zone out of that. Lob underneath, well over everybody into the cheerleaders. Turnover Trigg County. Just about a minute and a half gone here in the first quarter. Caldwell County up 3-0. Little backcourt pressure by Miles. Nothing that Blaine can't handle. He gets it across over to Smiley. Smiley fakes the handoff. Gives it up to Branch. Weave out front over to Frelick's. Back underneath to Riley on the baseline. Back to Branch into the corner. Blaine had the open 3. Back to Branch for an open 3. Good. Tripp Branch with the 3. And Bob, it's like deja vu all over again. This is how we started the game last night against Dawson. Back-to-back 3s, same 2 players, 6-0 Caldwell County. Trigg County getting a little coaching from the sidelines. Ahart on the right wing, guarded by Frelick's. They go underneath to Vaughn. Vaughn up and in off the glass over Smiley. And it's 6-2 Caldwell County. Frelick's drives baseline, pulls back out front to Branch. Open 3, top of the key, off the front of the rim, no good. Frelick's controls the rebound in traffic, dribbles back in, gets it out to Blaine. Blaine's going to bring it back out front and reset the offense. Turns, spins, kicks it in the corner, open 3. Frelick's partially blocked, and it's Vaughn with the rebound for Trigg County. Couple of good looks for the Tigers, couldn't cash in on it. Trigg back the other way. Caldwell County 2-3 zone, but they'll match up out of it. And they do now go man-to-man. Number 3, Miles out front, over to Vaughn, back out to Miles. Miles has it near the volleyball stripe, tries to work against Frelick's, goes through a double team, puts it up way off the mark on the board, and it comes down to Caldwell County. Smiley with the rebound, gives it up to Riley. Riley sees a hole, drives the lane, goes up, a lot of contact, no call. Ball goes out of bounds off of Trigg County. Into the ball game is going to be Jacoby Bridges for Trigg County. Ahart will come out. Riley puts it in play to Frelick's. Back to Riley. Riley, little jumper in the lane, no good. Frelick's saves it in to Branch. Great play, Caden Frelick's. Back out to Riley, kicks it out to Frelick's. Frelick's is going to drive, pull up from 14, good. Caden Frelick's is loving being back at the Cab after the road trips. 8-2, Caldwell County. Keon Thompson tries to go underneath, batted around. Trigg does come away with it, up and in as number 22, Kyron Vaughn. 8-4 as Blaine brings it into the front court. He'll look over a 2-3 zone. Toss it around with Frelick's out front. Free throw line high. Riley jump stop in the lane, has it blocked out of bounds. It'll stay Tiger basketball. Checking in is number 25, Sean Terrell for Trigg County. And TJ Ray comes in for Caldwell County as Riley comes out and gets a little instruction from Coach K on the sideline. TJ Ray puts a shot up on the inbounds play from about 8 feet. Good on the baseline. Trigg wants a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
It's all at your fingertips now at WPKYonline.com. Local video, local news, local sports, local weather information, and of course, contests. Plus, you can listen to us on your smart device. Just click the Listen Now button. We've made it easier to find your favorite information. WPKYonline.com.
Welcome back to the Cab. 3 minutes, 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Caldwell County up 10-4 over the Trigg County Wildcats. Caldwell County with 2 two-point field goals so far and 2 3-pointers in this game. Shooting the ball really well, working the ball nicely on offense, and limiting the Trigg County Wildcats to so far only 2 baskets. And for the call here, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Bringing it down is going to be Miles. Probably the future at point for Trigg County for some time, just being an 8th grader. Hands it off to Jaden Vaughn. Caldwell County stays zone. Trigg tries to go inside, closes down quickly with Fralix. Little matchup zone. Now Caldwell County's going to match up fully out of it. Driving the lane and putting it in is Jordan Miles. Caldwell County went to the matchup. It kind of opened the middle up. Miles took advantage. 10-6 Tigers. TJ Ray, nice dish underneath to Fralix, up and gets the friendly roll over the front of the rim. Caden Fralix having another good first quarter.
Nice assist from TJ on that play. Found the open man. Caden took advantage of it.
2-3 zone by the Tigers. They'll match up. Caused a travel on number 22. That's Kyron Vaughn.
The 3rd turnover for Trigg County. Caldwell County yet to commit a turnover tonight. Handling the ball well.
Tigers are coming down, starting out in a 2-3 zone, but then just a little bit into that zone, into that possession, they're matching up out of it, and it's causing Trigg County some trouble. TJ Ray out front, guarded by Vaughn. They get it into Fralix. Fralix curls it back out. TJ Ray for 3 off the back of the rim, no good, and rebound to Trigg County. Miles comes down, hands it off to Vaughn. Vaughn drives the lane, has it partially blocked, but he's fouled on the play as well, and it'll be 2 shots coming up for Kyron Vaughn.
First foul of the game on either team.
Oh, excuse me, that's going to be Jaden Vaughn. Free throw, no good.
Foul that time was on Cole Smiley, his first, team first.
Second free throw, good. 12-7 Tigers, just under 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Fralix brings it up, gets it over to Blaine on the wing. He'll bring it back to center court and start the offense. Good curl along the baseline. Ray open. Instead, they work it down to Smiley underneath. He kicks it out to Ray. Nice pass. Extra pass out to Blaine. Doesn't get the shot to go down, but TJ Ray gets the rebound. Loses it, tosses it back in to Jacoby Bridges. Trigg works it around in the corner. 3 on the way, no good. Ball tapped around, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Tiger basketball. It was Miles on the miss for Trigg County.
And last time over in Katie's, Miles hurt us from the 3-point line.
Yeah, the kid can play, just being an 8th grader. You don't want to leave him that open. Coach K calls the play out, gives it to Blaine. He lets the team know what to do. Another turnover picked off as they try to go inside to Fralix. It's Vaughn up, no good. Trigg crashes the rebound, takes it away from Blaine. That's Vaughn, Kyron Vaughn. And Trigg back within 3. Couple of Tiger turnovers proved costly, almost a third. Inside it goes to Fralix, up and in. Nice pass from Ray inside to Fralix. That one tipped out of bounds by TJ Ray. Branch is going to come out of the ball game for Caldwell County, and Riley comes back in. Jabrion Spikes also set to check in for the Tigers. And Cole Smiley will come out of the ball game. Trigg not a very tall team, Bob. We can play with a smaller lineup just about as well with them as without. You like Smiley in there to take advantage of that size, but if you want to really get up and down the court, Trigg's not got an imposing 5-player.
We definitely inserted more quickness into the lineup.
Trigg drives, dumps it into the baseline. Looked like it was on the line. Apparently not. Goes it back over to Thompson. Thompson feeds it around to Vaughn.
But apparently the referee missed it. Let's be kind.
It looked like he had quite a bit of the Nike out of bounds on that one.
Half of shoe at least.
Ahart with the 3, no good. Over the back is going to be Jaden Vaughn over his fellow number 4, Jabrion Spikes. Spikes with good position.
Jabrion probably thought that was a meteor coming out of the sky.
Or ceiling tiles were falling on him, something, yeah.
He was ready to jump, and all of a sudden
he had a little added weight on his back.
The plane comes in.
Sean Terrell back in place of Ahart for Trigg County. 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. Caldwell County up 14-9, and Blaine walks it across midcourt. 2-3 zone by Trigg, and it looks like they're going to let Caldwell County go for the last shot. Now they want to trap out front. Ray with it to Fralix. Back out to Ray. 12 seconds on the clock. Caldwell works it around. Stolen away from Fralix by Kyron Vaughn. Trigg County has 5 seconds left to do something. Shot up. Wild, no good. Rebound to Fralix. And the horn sounds after 1 quarter of play. It's Caldwell County 14, Trigg County 9. Back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
The surgery team at Caldwell Medical Center knows the only minor surgery is surgery happening to someone else. So why complicate an already stressful situation with travel plans or a long commute? Our surgeon, Dr. Sue Petty, and her team of skilled nurses and technicians provide the highest quality of care right here in the comfort of your own community, close to your family and support network. To learn more, you can contact Caldwell Medical Associates at 270-365-0332. That's 270-365-0332.
This is Kathy Wynn, and I would like to invite you to come experience Farmers Bank. I have worked here for more than 25 years, and I love taking care of our customers. I have no doubt you'll enjoy banking with us, so come by and see me at our main office to set up your account. And don't worry if you have small children. Bring them with you, because we've got a kids' corner to keep them busy while we take care of you. Being customer, community, and employee-driven is what we're all about, so stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the CAB building at the end of 1 quarter play. Caldwell County 14 over Trigg County 9. Second quarter going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop in, see Pam, all these sales that she's got. Valentine's Day. There may be some post-Valentine's Day sales in abundance. So stop on and see Cozy Living. For the call here in the second quarter, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Trigg County puts it in play. Caldwell County man-to-man pressure defensively. Over to Vaughn. Vaughn into the corner to Thompson. Shot no good. Jabrion Spikes tall for the rebound. He'll bring it up himself. And Spikes will give it to Blaine. Blaine drives left side of the lane up. Had a lot of contact. No good. Riley with the rebound. Kicks it off to Fralix, but a foul before the pass, I do believe.
Yes.
It's going to be on the floor. Foul is on number 4, Jaden Vaughn. That's his second. He has both of Trigg County's fouls so far.
And in the game for Caldwell County is number 11, Jude East.
Little jump stop in the lane. Good. Darius Riley from about 8 feet. And it's 16-9, Caldwell County. Riley's got a little pressure in the backcourt. Don't want to get too much and pick up another foul. Over to Miles. Miles drives in on Spikes. That would be a good matchup. It will be for a few years to come. Trigg to the corner. Vaughn, 3, air ball, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Tiger basketball. Good block out on the rebound by Caden Fralix, not letting Trigg County jump up and try to save that one in. Jamarius Blaine will bring it up the court.
And having Darius in the center gives us a lot more quickness in the center, Dennis.
Spikes has it. Little curl back around to Blaine in the corner. Looks underneath. Fralix comes baseline. as Blaine has it out front near the volleyball stripe. Over to Spikes. Spikes has it knocked away. Tough pressure. Too much contact by number 23, Jacoby Bridges. You had to wonder when that was going to be called, Bob, because there was a lot of hand checking and contact. Branch is going to come into the ball game, and Fralix will get a well-deserved rest after a big first quarter. Blaine to put it inbound, looking for somebody to come to the ball. Branch does. Branch works his way into the lane. Shot no good. A lot of contact as Branch goes down. No call. And it's Vaughn back the other way. Over to Bridges. Into the corner. It goes. Shot up no good. Well off the mark by Jordan Miles. Riley with the rebound. Drives the lane up and in. The kid can squeeze in any place he decides to go in between. He can find a way to get in between it. Worked his way in there really well.
So much quickness.
Nice quick cut there by Riley. Timeout called on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break and be back. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant Board provides services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for the Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all of the Caldwell County Tigers and hopes for a safe season. And a big electric roar to their Tigers, Tate Van Hooser, Addie Vinson, Kendra Winters, and Lily Horde.
People love to enjoy themselves. It's all fun and games. Excuse me. Yes, shaken, not stirred. As I said, it's all fun and games till the ceiling is ruined by a nasty water leak or drafty window. It raises the power bill through the roof. So get the roof before it gets you. The name?
Welcome back to the Cab. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter here. This look at the scoreboard we're going to bring to you right now. It's sponsored by Goodman Funeral Home. They're new to Princeton but have years of experience. Beautiful yet very affordable funeral and memorial services. Scoreboard shows Caldwell County in the lead, 18-9. Trigg to inbound its side backcourt, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County is going to come with a little 1-2-2 pressure in the backcourt. Miles tries to break it, gets the ball thrown up. Trigg fortunate to come down with it to Bridges. Back over to Vaughn. To Bridges, corner three on the way, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds off of number 22, Kyron Vaughn. And Caldwell County will bring it back up the court. Chance to get this lead into double figures. Smiley will go to the scorer's table, set to check back in at the next opportunity. But Bob, Trigg County not shooting so far anywhere as well as they did at home back on the 21st. Steal out front. Bridges takes it up and in. Too lazy a pass for the quickness of Trigg County out front. You really got to put something on those. Branch for three. Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer from the left wing is good. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break and be right back. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
We've been talking for months now on WKDZ, WHVO, and WPKY about the importance of shopping at home with our locally owned and operated businesses. And they are telling us that you are making a difference. I'm Beth Mann, President and CEO of the Edge Media Group. I just want to thank you for the extra effort you're making to support our local businesses. When shopping locally, you create jobs, fund more local services, and impact our local economy. And that's a win-win for everyone. Shop local.
And welcome back to the Cab. 5 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Caldwell County out to a 10-point lead over Trigg County, 21-11. Trigg County will inbound the ball after the trip. Branch three-pointer, bring it the length of the floor, and for the call, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County enjoys their biggest lead of the night at 21-11. They'll bring that 1-2-2 pressure back against Trigg County. Wildcats get it across half court into the hands of Ahart. Thought about the corner three, instead turns it down. Bridges will dribble in, pulls up from 10, no good. Riley with the rebound, turns, wants to run. Hand off to Blaine. Blaine, some contact up and no good. Smiley had the rebound, ball loose on the floor. T.J. Ray diving for it. And was that a foul called? Surely not on T.J. Ray.
I would think that would have been a walking. He slid with the ball 15 feet.
Yeah, he went out of bounds. They said it was on the sideline. Good hustle by T.J. Ray also on that one, but I'm wondering about the contact that Blaine took as he went up for the shot right on the left side of the basket.
You could see him bounce back from the contact.
4 wide set for Caldwell County. Underneath it goes to Smiley. Swing pass over to Ray. Quick pass, Branch. Open three. Top of the key. Good. Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer. And T.J. Ray, that's twice tonight. He's made the extra pass, and it's paid off with a three-pointer.
And twice given up the shot himself.
Drive into the lane. Up and in. Somehow Jordan Miles got that one to fall off the glass. 24-13. Just about 4 minutes to go in the first half. Riley out front, guarded by Bridges. Bridges probably their best defensive player. Riley dribbles it around, brings it back out front. He'll start it all over. Riley leaves Bridges at midcourt, goes up and in, and the foul. Bobby dribbled, what do you think, 20 seconds?
At least.
25 seconds till he finally found a lane. Left Bridges tumbling at midcourt. And he'll get a chance at a Goodwin Insurance free throw.
And the foul is on number 1, Tyler Ahart.
Toss up and good. Tigers out by 14 as we work our way towards halftime, 27-13. Pressure in the backcourt by Caldwell County. Miles gets it across, ball knocked out of bounds off of Miles. Good job. I think that was Riley. Reached around. He was trying to keep it away from T.J. Ray. Riley came backside, knocked it off of Miles.
That's what a double team will do against the ball handler.
So it's going to be a Darius Riley to bring it across half court. Underneath it goes to Smiley. Smiley, T.J. Ray, top of the key, over to Branch. Branch looking for somebody to get it to, finds T.J. Ray. Ray guarded closely out front. Ball knocked away. Steele, Trigg County up. Misses the layup. Ball comes down to Smiley on the rebound. He hands it off to Riley. Riley goes up. Fouled on the play. That foul was on number 22. Did they say Kyron Vaughn?
I think it was 22, his first. Team 5th for Trigg County.
So 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws coming up for Darius Riley. 3:01 to go in the half. First one up and good. Who attacks the rim more, Darius Riley, Jada Boyd?
Darius.
Darius? Not by much.
Rebound that time
but
by,
they both do a great
Caden
job.
Fralix. Off the miss.
Fralix thought about the three, pulls it in, jump stop in the lane. He gets called for a walk, and I think he knew it as soon as he took that little stutter step. Yeah, both those kids, it's a compliment to both of them, how they attack the rim and go in, and that's one of the reasons both of them shoot the number of free throws that they do.
And Jada, I like her getting to the rim, but I also like her stopping and to take that three-footer.
Yeah, I bet she'll do that quite a bit with Brescia. Trigg County still in the backcourt trying to get it across due to Ahart. Ahart to Thompson. Thompson back out to Ahart. They're trying to get it down to Vaughn posting up on Fralix. Now they'll switch back out. Travel called as they were looking for Vaughn. It's called on number 3, Miles. Still doesn't like the call, but he did kind of shuffle.
And one player that Trigg has not gotten into the game that hurt us in Katie's was number 12, Kendrick Adams. He was in double figures over in Katie's against the Tigers.
Checking in for Caldwell County is going to be Blaine and Jay-Sean Riley. And you're right, Bob, we look on the bench, nobody really out of the warm-ups except the ones that have already been in. So maybe an injury or whatever problem. Looks like he's not going to be in the game tonight. Jay-Sean Riley with the basketball over to Smiley at the top of the key to Branch. Open three from the wing. No good. Jay-Sean Riley up strong for the rebound. Has it knocked away, but he'll go to the line for a couple of Goodwin Insurance tosses. Kid muscled it down on that one.
Oh, that was just sheer muscle, sheer strength on that Jay-Sean Riley rebound.
Off the front of the rim on the free throw. He'll get another. Yeah, you get that kid in the weight room a little bit over the next few years.
In 4 more years of growth on him.
Right. Free throw again, a little bit short. Fralix tips it, tried to save it across the end line, goes out of bounds. Good hustle by Caden, but it'll be Trigg County basketball with 2:08 to go in the first half. 15-point margin, 28-13 for the Tigers. Good crowd starting together here at the Cab. Over to number 4, that's Vaughn. To number 22, Kyron Vaughn. Jaden and Kyron Vaughn both in the ball game. Dumped down underneath to number 22, shot up, no good. Fralix with a strong rebound. He'll get it up to Blaine. Blaine drives into traffic, kicks it out. Jay-Sean Riley for 3, no good. Branch had the rebound, but just mistimed it. Comes down instead to Miles. Trigg works it around. Vaughn drives the lane, has it blocked. Cole Smiley with a block. Shuts that one down. Back in the hands of Miles, he'll give it up to Thompson. Thompson wants to drive into the corner to Vaughn. 1:21 on the clock. Vaughn pulls it out on the right wing, guarded by Blaine. Vaughn dribbles, looking for a screen from his brother Kyron. Nothing there. Good defense by Caldwell County on this possession. Over to Thompson, left side. Thompson pulls up, free throw line high. Doesn't get the roll, and it's a lot of contact. Jay-Sean Riley had the rebound. Looked like he was knocked to the floor by number 22, Kyron Vaughn. Vaughn picked the ball up and put it in. But Bob, I think some P's got stuck in some whistles on that one because no call at all on all that contact. Out front it goes to Blaine. Caldwell County possibly looking for the last shot of the half. Blaine breaks the time, gets it over to Fralix. Back to Blaine. Ehart comes over, starts the count on Blaine. Trigg comes out like they want a double team. Blaine takes it into the corner to Smiley. Quick out to Branch, and then underneath, Jay-Sean Riley got loose in the mix. When Trigg County chased and went out to try to double team at midcourt, it left somebody open. That's got to be a foul, a charge. That one's going on Miles. Fralix had position. 30-15, Caldwell County still right at 4 seconds left on the clock to get it up the court. Blaine takes it, gets it across half court, drives the lane up, and no good. Missed the finger roll at the buzzer, but a good half of basketball for Caldwell County as they have been in control from the start. At halftime, it's Caldwell 30 and Trigg County 15. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll get underway on the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
First Southern National Bank's Southern roots run deep. Founded in a small Kentucky town, First Southern has always used their example, influence, and resources to help others make wise financial decisions. They know you want to be in charge of your money and to feel valued by your bank. At First Southern Bank, you're more than a number, which is why they've provided personalized service to their customers for more than 35 years. Visit fsnb.net to learn more. Member FDIC.
Don't be left out in the cold this winter. Fortner Gas is ready to keep you warm. Fortner Gas is available 24/7 and will always take care of their customers when other companies leave people in the cold. Just contact Fortner Gas and schedule a propane delivery to your home or business. They want your business and will prove that to you. You can count on Fortner Gas in Princeton to keep you warm and toasty this winter. Doesn't that sound good? Fortner Gas, since 1951.
You have questions about the 2020 census, and we have answers. Let's go to caller number 1.
Well, what is it?
Good question. It's a simple questionnaire that counts everyone living at your address on April 1st. Next caller?
So why should I take it?
Because it guides how billions in funding gets used each year for things like clinics, fire stations, public transit, and so much more. Caller 3, go ahead.
What's it have to do with representation?
Well, your state's population determines the number of seats it has in the U.S. House of Representatives for the next 10 years. Next?
How do you take it?
Just look for an invitation in the mail starting March 2020. Then complete it online, by phone, or by mail. Let's go to our final caller.
Is my information safe?
Yes, it can't be shared with anyone. It's the law. Thanks for joining us. And don't forget to shape your future. Start here. Learn more at 2020census.gov.
10,641,945,600 inches, 886,828,800 feet, 295,609,600 yards, 167,960 miles.
That's how far the staff at Pennyroyal Hospice traveled last year to serve clients in their 5-county area. If Pennyroyal Hospice traveled 6 3/4 times around the world to serve last year, imagine what they can do for you and your loved one today. Pennyroyal Hospice, living to the fullest.
If this community is as important to you as it is to us, we invite you to join us weekdays for our WPKY local newscast at 6:30, 7:30, noon, and 5. 20 newscasts a week means we're committed to keeping you informed on local events. You can also find news when you want it at WPKYonline.com. Thanks for listening to 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Your home team at Trice Hughes wants to help you stretch your vehicle budget as far as it will go. That's why they offer a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs under $10,000. As always, financing is not a problem. If you're receiving a tax refund and need a vehicle, your first stop should be with your home team at Trice Hughes. Vehicles under $10,000.
Buy your next vehicle from the home team. Find them on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or at tricehughes.com.
Grab the clipboard and let's break it down with Dennis and Bob. The halftime show is on 1580 103.3 PKY.
And welcome back to the Cab. We are at halftime. Caldwell County doubling up Trigg County in this one so far. 30-15 Tigers on a good roll to start out here in this one against the Wildcats. Time now for the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. For all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and more, it's Travis Construction and Concrete. Caldwell County came out, started exactly like they did last night against Dawson Springs. A couple of threes by Fralix and by Branch. Never looking back, and it's 30-15 at halftime. Caldwell County with a big lead and playing good ball again, keeping the turnovers down. Time now for the stats of the first half. Of course, the stats brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply, Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business that have been providing high-quality goods and services to West Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. And for the stats of the first half, with a little background music from the Caldwell County Band of Pride, I'll turn it over to Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. And first, let's look at the scoreboard. That's brought to you by Goodman Funeral Home, new to Princeton, but years of experience. Beautiful yet very affordable funeral and memorial services. Here at halftime, Caldwell County out to a 30-15 lead, doubling Trigg County. At the end of one quarter, Caldwell County led 14-9. And stretched that 5-point lead in the second quarter, outscoring the Trigg County Wildcats by 10 in the second quarter, 16-6, to lead here at halftime, 30-15. The Tigers are led in scoring by, they have 5 players scoring so far tonight, led by Trent Branch with 9 points, 3 3-point field goals, 9 points for Caden Fralix on 3 2-pointers and 1 3-pointer. 8 points for Darius Riley on 3 2-pointers, 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe, 2 points for Jay Sean Riley on a field goal, and 2 points for TJ Ray on a field goal. Total of 30 points for the Tigers. The Tigers with 8 turnovers here in the first half. And shooting from the floor, good shooting night for the Tigers, 12 out of 25 from the floor. And also with 4 3-pointers tonight. Also 14 rebounds for the Tigers in the first half. For Trigg County, led by Kyron Vaughn with 8 points on 4 2-point field goals, 4 points for Jordan Miles on 2 2-point field goals, 2 points from Jacoby Bridges on a field goal, 1 point for Jaden Vaughn on 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Trigg County with 6 turnovers here in the first half. shooting from the free throw line, 1 out of 2. Caldwell County from the free throw line in the first half, 2 out of 5. Foul trouble, Caldwell County with only 1 foul in that first half. Trigg County with 7 fouls, nobody in foul trouble, only 1 player with 2 fouls, and that's Jaden Vaughn here for the Wildcats at the end of the first 2 periods of play. Again, Dennis, a little bit of things that the Tigers haven't had a lot of lately is probably we turned the ball over about 4 or 5 times in that second quarter. Missed a wide open shot there at the end of the first half. We probably had 1 or 2 shots that we thought we drew fouls on, or didn't get the call. So all in all, a pretty good, efficient first half for the Tigers. And when you shoot just about 50% from the floor, 12 out of 25, things can't be too wrong for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's probably their worst half of shooting in the last 3 halves, and you're still tickling 50% with 48% from the field. And threes flying everywhere for Caldwell County again tonight. So another good effort so far, but not a team that you want to relax against because Trigg County can score in bunches, especially if you get a little bit lazy with the passes. Trigg County with a lot of quickness. But right now, they hit a lot of threes at Katie's tonight. Not so much going in for Trigg County from beyond the arc.
And I think you're right. I think about 3 or 4 of our 8 turnovers were lazy passes.
Yeah, just a couple out front, and they're really keying on those. If you're going to pass the ball 10, 15 feet at the mid-court area, you're really going to have to put something on it because if you just lob it over, Trigg County completely fast enough to get under that ball and take it away.
Really a lot of quickness out here from Trigg County. A lot of quickness out front for the Tigers with a Darius Riley and Javarius Blaine. TJ Ray, when he gets in, is really quick.
We've got a little over 2 minutes to go before we get underway in the second half. Bob, I do want to let the listeners know that the district tournaments pairings are set. Caldwell County will face Hopkins Central, girls and boys, and it's a late game starts for both the first round games. 7:30 on Monday for the girls. On the 24th, we still got a couple more nights next week to play. 7:30 on the 24th for the girls, 7:30 on the 25th for the guys. And then should we win those games, the district finals will be on Thursday and Friday. All of this at Madisonville. The championships will take place at 7 o'clock on Thursday and Friday.
And also to remind our listeners that tomorrow the Lady Tigers have a game in Ohio County in Hartford, Kentucky, and we will be covering that game tomorrow afternoon. That game time is at 4:30.
4:30, and we'll be on the air somewhere 4:10, 4:15 for that one tomorrow afternoon for our first trip to Ohio County for a basketball game. Looking forward to that. Of course, just as important, we'll see what good restaurants are near the gym up in Ohio County, so we'll report that also.
I just hope as we leave the gym tomorrow night in Hartford that we don't end up in Ledbetter.
We've been there once this year, and that's plenty for me. It's
not by choice.
As long as we can get back to Princeton. Under a minute to go before we get this one underway. I'll turn it over to Bob so he can tell us about our friends at Cozy Living, some of our favorite folks, Cozy Living.
Absolutely.
There in Princeton.
Absolutely. The third quarter will be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop by and see Pam. Again, a lot of inventory in that store. I'm sure there are a lot of sales that she's got going on, post-Valentine type sales. They're also your local U-Haul dealer in Princeton. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be.
And we appreciate our friends at Travis Construction and Concrete for bringing you the halftime report all season long. Some good guys to work with and do excellent work. So give them a call, Travis Construction and Concrete.
And the teams are making their way back onto the floor to start the second half. Caldwell County will inbound it at side midcourt. And for the call here in the third quarter, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County 1/2 away from a 4-0 week as Blaine puts it in play. Man-to-man defense by Trigg County. Blaine into the corner to Fralix. Quick underneath pass to Smiley. Spins, shot up, and steps by Smiley. He wanted to make that real quick turn, and I think they just called him for dragging the foot. Not a matter of too many steps, just drug the one he had down. at half court. It is number 3, Miles, really tightrope walking the midcourt stripe there for a second. Gets it over to Thompson, back to Vaughn. Vaughn to Thompson. Thompson drives, shot blocked, and caught out of bounds by Thompson instead of letting it go out of bounds. So a couple of blocks tonight. Jamarius Blaine with a pretty good block on the baseline. Tigers back the other way. Riley on the right wing. Out to Blaine. Blaine hands off to Branch. Thought about the long three. Quick step up and no good. Fralix with the rebound. Pulls up from 6 feet. Rolls in and it goes, and he'll get to go to the line to try to cap off the old-fashioned three-point play. Not a lot of fouls in that first half called, Bob. Only, what, 3 altogether?
No. Trigg had 7.
Trigg had, okay.
But we only had 1.
I was thinking I heard you say they had 2, but maybe as a player that Trigg had with 2. That's a second on Kyron Vaughn. Fralix free throw good. And it's 33-15. Bridges brings it up for Trigg County. Trigg looking to spread it a little bit. Over to Vaughn. Vaughn spin move on Branch, up and in, and they're going to call Tripp with the foul. Trigg went into almost a looking like a 4-corner setup. Got the ball back over to Vaughn and just let him work on Tripp. Defense wasn't bad on Tripp, just a little body contact on the shot. Jaden Vaughn for the free throw, good. So both teams have connected on the and one to start us out here in the third quarter. Blaine brings it back down for Caldwell County. And off to Fralix. Runner in the lane, off the glass, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Of course, it's a Darius Riley comes up with it, and Riley goes down to the floor. He had Vaughn fall on his back. Actually got a little bit of a push, the referee says.
So, yes, I'm sure.
So that should be Vaughn's third foul, and it is. Blaine takes it in.
Caden had a great-looking shot that time from about 3 feet directly in front of the basket. Just did not go down for him.
Branch wheels it out to Fralix. Over to Blaine. Back to Branch. He'll try the three. No good. Chasing it down is Trigg County's Vaughn. Vaughn up to Miles. Shot no good. Smiley strong on the rebound. Gets it to Blaine. Blaine wants to run 3-on-3 into the corner. Spotting up. Tripp Branch. No good. And Branch hit on the arm as he delivered the shot. Foul's going to be on Jaden Vaughn.
And that's his third foul.
Call Branch in an awkward position on the follow-through. May have been some of that funny bone action because Branch really shaking that arm right at the elbow.
It'd be like running to first base and running into the first baseman's hand if you're the runner.
3 Goodwin Insurance tosses coming up for Branch. He makes the first. Doubleheader night here at the Cab. Ladies play after this one. A rare switch on the order of play. Second free throw, good.
Both free throws by Tripp, nothing but net. Was it that Joe Dean used
Joe Dean, string music in Princeton, KY. Third free throw, good. So Branch connects on all 3. It's 36-18. Ball knocked out of bounds, and another quick one on Branch.
Tripp second.
But what did our friend Darren Smiley, who came back, Darren used to do some games a few years ago, came back and did the game at the Butler with us, said you can't take them home, might as well use them. So 2 fouls on Branch. Trigg works at free throw line high. They give that shot up. Vaughn had an open one. Instead works it to Bridges.
He's given up a lot of shots tonight.
Bridges drives the baseline up and in. Smiley sealed off by Vaughn on the play. So Blaine back the other way to Branch. Weave out front to Fralix. Fralix keeps it. He's going to bring it back out to Blaine. Over to Smiley. Smiley over to Riley. Riley has it knocked out of his hands. Picked up by Fralix. Fralix looking to work on Ahart. Drives it in. Kicks it off to Smiley. Smiley dribbles in the lane. Left-hand jumper, no good. Fralix with the tip, no good. And Trigg County with the rebound. Couple of good looks for the Tigers, just not falling. Thompson for three, no good. Easy rebound for Caden Fralix. Nobody stayed in to rebound for Trigg County. Blaine at the midcourt circle. Over to Fralix underneath. It goes to Branch. Branch wanted to go back to Blaine, knocked out of bounds by Bridges. Checking back in is going to be Miles for Jaden Vaughn. Fralix to put it in play underneath his own basket. Gets it over to Smiley. To Branch. Into the corner. Fralix underneath. Riley, no good. A lot of nice passes, just did not convert. Riley hustles, knocks it away, gets it up to Blaine and in. That was sheer hustle after Trigg thought they had the easy rebound. Riley knocks it loose, gets it over to Blaine for the bucket. Back the other way, Trigg misses the shot, knocked out of bounds by number 22. Are they going to say it's off of Smiley?
Well, I was off of Trigg County myself.
Yeah, I thought that was clearly off 22, but he had a better look, so we're going to go with him, plus the fact that we can't change the call.
I'm sure he did have the better look. I'll give him that. He was closer, let's put it that way.
Quick timeout on the floor. We'll be right back with 4:21 to go in the third quarter. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
Hey guys, it's Brittany McGregor with Farmers Bank, and I want to fill you in on some things that you may not know about. Our drive-thru at our main office is open at 7:30 until 4:30, Monday through Thursday, and on Friday we're open till 6. We're always looking for ways to be more convenient for you, so if you're unable to catch us during our normal hours, don't worry. At our Highway 62 and Edible branches, you can make your deposits at the ATM and have access to your funds immediately. Stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. Deposits may not be available for immediate credit.
And we're back here at the CAB building. That timeout brought to you by Russo Law, located downtown Princeton, ready to serve your legal needs. Russo Law wishes the Tigers and Lady Tigers a safe and successful season. Trigg County will inbound the ball under their own basket, and for the call here is Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Jordan Miles to put it in play for the Wildcats. Good defense by the Tigers. He's having trouble finding anybody. Finally goes all the way out front to Bridges. They get it back into Miles on the right wing. Wanting to go underneath, lob up, and it's going to be off of number 22, Vaughn. Vaughn was trying to get position looking for the lob, but Jude East into the ball game was providing some pretty good weak side help.
Yeah, and that's twice they've tried that lob tonight to no avail.
It's going to the cheerleaders on both ends, basically. Trigg County jumps out with some pressure right at midcourt. Foul at midcourt, though, as Blaine dribbled through the double team.
I think Jacoby Bridges may have picked that one up. We'll see here shortly. He did.
And it is Bridges. TJ Ray gets it in to Riley at the free throw line. Drives, left-handed shot up and in off the glass. Farmers Bank shot. Darius Riley, Farmers Bank and Trust Company, home of the Tiger debit card. And that one pretty much a tackle by Jude East on Bridges.
Well, you think that was on the floor, Dennis, or you think that,
that one was on the floor.
Tigers' third foul here in the second half.
East with the quick hands knocks it off of Vaughn on the inbound play.
Fourth turnover for Trigg County here in the second half.
Young Jay Sean Riley getting a lot of playing time the last couple of nights. Into the ball game again. He played some in the first half, scored, I think, Bob, if I'm not mistaken, had 2 in the first half.
Yes.
So he's in the lineup right now. Weave out front. They get it over to East. East, Jay Sean Riley from the free throw line has it blocked. Picked up by Trigg County. Bridges will bring it up court for the Wildcats. He'll drive, pull up, kick it into the corner to Miles. Miles can't find the handle and steps on the sideline.
Turnover number 5 for Trigg County.
I think Mr. Miles is ready to warm the bus up and get back to Katie's, not having one of his better nights. Blaine kind of drew in the Trigg defense, goes up off the glass, no good. A lot of contact, no call. Trigg County with the rebound. Up the court it goes to Miles, back out to Vaughn. Jaden Vaughn at the top of the key. Looking for a screen from his brother. They'll roll it over to Ahart, to Bridges. Bridges spins on the baseline, shot up, finds its way in some way. And it's 40-22. Caldwell County with the lead. 20 has been the biggest lead of the night. Kayshawn Riley loses the handle, now ball loose on the floor. And is it a tie-up, did they call, or was it a foul?
A tie-up.
Tie-up, okay.
Caldwell County's second turnover here in the third quarter.
2:34 to go in the third. Tigers up 18. Looking to go 4-0 on the week. Vaughn has it left wing for Trigg County. Back to Jaden Vaughn, top of the key. They'll swing it to Miles. Miles looking to go off a pick, gets it back to Vaughn. Caldwell County's weak side help very good tonight. 3 up and in. There's Miles, and I think that's his first, Bob, if I'm not mistaken.
His first. And their first 3 of the night.
Kid had a big night in Katie's just about 3 weeks ago. Underneath it goes to East. Up. Shot rolls and goes. Shooter's roll for Jude East. And it's 42-25. Caldwell with the lead. Ahart on the wing. Back over to Bridges. Swing pass out to Miles. Good recovery on that side by Blaine. Back to Miles for 3. No good. Loose on the floor. East saves it, but right to a Wildcat. Missed the shot. Back up Vaughn and in. And I'm sure East would like to have that one back instead of saving it underneath the other team's basket. Trigg converts it into points, and the free throw makes it 42-28. Keon Thompson checking back in for Trigg County as number 22, Kyron Vaughn, will come out. Tigers bring it up with Blaine at the point. Bridges on him. Bridges with the knock into the backcourt. Blaine goes back and retrieves. Blaine drives the lane, shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Over to TJ Ray, corner 3, no good. That one tipped by East, picked up by Trigg County. Miles with it. Pulls up at the free throw line. It'll be a 3 by Bridges, no good. Jay-Sean Riley snatches the rebound underneath. Riley into the corner. TJ Ray dribbles in, drops it off to East. One-hand shot up and in. East with a good bucket, and it's 44-28. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Bridges drives the lane up and in. Nobody stopped the ball. Probably his easiest bucket of the night. Blaine out front. Bridges really, with those quick hands, you got to guard the ball well. Blaine said that it was knocked in the backcourt. Referee says it was not, and it's an over and back called on Blaine.
And I agree with the referee, Dennis.
So Caldwell County with a few turnovers here in the third quarter, Bob, helping Trigg County to keep this one within striking distance, only 44-30. Caldwell County had a 20-point lead at one time. TJ Ray and Jay-Sean Riley, the guards for Caldwell County, as Trigg puts it in play. Vaughn for 3, good. And just like that, the Wildcats back within 11. At the buzzer, Spikes with the shot, no good. After 3 quarters of play, it's Caldwell County 44, Trigg County 33. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
The road to recovery from heart or lung complications starts at Caldwell Medical Center. Their skilled staff offer individualized outpatient treatment plans based on each patient's diagnosis to help minimize symptoms, reduce disability, and improve independence. All right here, close to home. For more information, visit caldwellmedical.com or call 270-365-0300. That's 270-365-0300.
1580 103.3 WPKY, Princeton.
This is Kathy Wynn, and I would like to invite you to come experience Farmers Bank. I have worked here for more than 25 years, and I love taking care of our customers. I have no doubt you'll enjoy banking with us, so come by and see me at our main office to set up your account. And don't worry if you have small children. Bring them with you, because we've got a kids' corner to keep them busy while we take care of you. Being customer, community, and employee-driven is what we're all about, so stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Cab. We're beginning the fourth quarter, brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop in and see what they've got out there for sale. Home decor, boutique clothes, and accessories. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. To inbound the ball, the Tigers to start the fourth quarter, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Trigg County within 11. They've trailed by as many as 20. Riley drives the lane, shot no good. Blocking foul called underneath. As Riley took it against 3 Wildcats, that's going to be Bridges called for the foul.
Trigg County with 3 players now with 3 fouls. Jaden Vaughn, Tyron Vaughn, and now Jacoby Bridges.
2 Goodwin Insurance free throws coming up for Riley. First one up and good. Second free throw rattles, comes out, and it's Vaughn with the rebound for Trigg County. Over to Bridges. Caldwell County 2-3 zone. Now they'll match up out of it. That's caused Trigg County trouble in the first half. Thompson with it. Moving screen, not called down there, right there on Vaughn. 3 from the corner, good for Jaden Vaughn. And it's back to a single-digit ball game, 45-36, as Branch drives baseline. Nice dish off to Smiley. Smiley missed the first, got the rebound back up and in. Good vision, Trip Branch on that one. Blocked by Jay-Sean Riley, but they're going to say Jay-Sean got him with the body. Second foul on Jay-Sean Riley. Will put Bridges at the free throw line.
Bridges has not been to the line yet tonight.
Time the high tops on the right side of the lane. Referees gave him a minute. Now first shot up and good. Fralix and Blaine check back into the ball game. Jay-Sean Riley, Trip Branch will come out for the Tigers. Second shot up and good. Just about a minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Caldwell leads this one by 9. 2-3 zone, Trigg County. Blaine dribbles in, 6-footer, no good, but he's fouled on the play. And he'll step to the line. 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws coming his way. He did a good job attacking that 2-3 zone, found the seam, pulled up for a nice shot from about 6-8 feet.
Fouls on Keon Thompson. That's Trigg, 6.
Blaine misses the first free throw. Second one up and good. 10-point lead for Caldwell County. Into the corner to Thompson, back out to Miles. Cross court pass, they'll work it around to Bridges now from the wing. Bridges works off a screen. Smiley picks him up, has to leave. Vaughn gets back on him. Miles dribbles, one-hand runner, no good. Fralick strong on the rebound. Quickly out to Blaine. Blaine 4-on-2. Blaine takes it himself up, no good, but he's fouled, and he'll get 2 more free throws.
It's going to be 4 on Jacoby Bridges.
Trigg not going very deep at all. They've only played 2 bench players tonight so far. First free throw good. Ahart back in and Miles back out. And a full timeout called on the floor. We'll take a minute break and be back. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKY.
Howdy, folks. Right now, come into KFC and get a free chocolate cake with a 10-piece meal. It's free. It's free chocolate cake. How else can I say it? It's a whole chocolate cake that you don't pay any additional money for. See, that's the arrangement. I don't know how else to explain this. You buy a 10-piece bucket meal. I slide an actual chocolate cake made a real actual cake across the counter. You take it, and we both go our merry ways. So come on down to KFC. Get your free cake today. It's finger-licking good. Offer excludes 12-piece tenders meal, limited time only, participating locations.
People love to enjoy themselves. It's all fun and games. Excuse me. Yes, shaken, not stirred. As I said, it's all fun and games till the ceiling is ruined by a nasty water leak or drafty window. It raises the power bill through the roof. So get the roof before it gets you. The name? Bond. Change Bond.
James Bond Roofing, Windows, Siding, and more. 270-963-0840.
And welcome back to the cab. We're going to pause 10 seconds right now for station identification. This is WPKY, Princeton, Kentucky. Then welcome back to the cab. Jamarius Blaine at the free throw line shooting his second free throw, and play resumes. And for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. And until it's getting late in the season when we can act out the KFC commercials and some of the other spots.
I was thinking about a drumstick and a thigh. It's making me hungry.
The cake sounded pretty good. Free throw good. 50-38 Caldwell County. Team that's been hitting their free throws really well the last, 2-3 weeks or so. Coach K said last year that he was spoiled by a team that shot 80% from the line, and it took him a while to get used to this one not doing it early. Shot by Trigg County, no good. Felix for the rebound. Over to Spikes. Spikes double teamed in the corner, throws it all the way out to midcourt. Riley saves it into Blaine. Blaine to the hole, no good. A lot of contact, no call. Trigg County back the other way. Thompson to Ahart from the corner. That one falls. Started to say no good. It took an awkward bounce back up off the glass, from the front of the rim, and found a way to go. 50-41. Blaine out front, guarded by Vaughn. Over to Fralix. A lot of body contact, no call. Fralix takes it to the hole, up and in. So if you're not going to call it, I might as well drive it in.
Hammered out front.
Ahart for three, launches, no good. Fralix with the big rebound.
Fralix with his 6th rebound of the half and 11th of the game.
Over to Riley. Riley couldn't get the handle on it. Ahart picks it off. Double-double for Fralix right now then. Bridges out front. Over to Vaughn. 2-3 zone by the Tigers. They have been switching out of this to a man defense, matching up underneath to Vaughn. Vaughn works on Smiley up, no good. And it's Spikes with the rebound. Spikes tried to thread a needle over to Smiley, picked off quickly back the other way. Bridges for Trigg County, up, no good. Riley with the strong rebound. Caldwell dodges a bullet on that one. Coach K wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back. This is Tiger Basketball on WPKYOnline.com.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Welcome back to the cab. That timeout sponsored by Russo Law. Russo Law located downtown Princeton, ready to serve your legal needs.
Bob, I got to give a shout out to the drum line for Caldwell County Band of Pride. Man, those kids are, the whole band's good, but they can light up a gym with those drums up here.
They can also hurt your hearing, too.
I love it. Man, they're doing a great job up there. Caldwell County back in play with Blaine. Down to about 4:10 to go in the ballgame. Fralix goes up and is fouled.
And that's the 4th foul on Kyron Vaughn.
8th of the half on Trigg County. Still a shooting foul for Fralix. He'll get 2 Goodwin Insurance tosses. First one up and good. Fralix with his second and good. Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. 2-2-1 pressure in the backcourt by Caldwell County. Trigg breaks it, gets it up to Vaughn into the front court, driving the lane. Vaughn, left-handed shot up and in, off the glass. 54-43 Tigers. Jamarius Blaine looks it over. He'll have Bridges on him. To Branch on the wing. Branch off a Smiley screen. Gets it over to Blaine. Into the corner, Riley. Nice dish underneath to Fralix. Fralix raked across the eyes. Foul called underneath, and that's going to be Mr. Vaughn's ticket out of the game.
5th foul.
Caden Fralix wiping his eyes with a towel after the foul by Vaughn.
Well, they got to get him off the floor. He's still on the floor. I mean, now the timer, okay, here we go. Sometimes I want to rappel off this balcony up here, Dennis, and get them fired up as to what they're supposed to do down there.
It's kind of like watching an occasional chain gang that won't do what they're supposed to do. And
exactly.
You remember how those days were when you served so many years on that chain gang on football. Fralix ready for his first free throw. No good. It'll be double bonus situation the rest of the way for Caldwell County. Caldwell matches up out of the zone. Bridges drives, puts it up and in. Tough shot. Give the kid some credit on that one. Muscled it up.
He's had a couple of those shots tonight that look like there's no way they could go down.
Caldwell County, Riley able to get it, but no, he stepped on the sideline before it got in. Blaine led him a little bit. Riley slow to take off for the ball, and it's turnover Caldwell County in a 9-point game. Caldwell County had led by as many as 20. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Vaughn over to Ahart, back to Vaughn, top of the key. Vaughn wants to drive. Going to call a reach in, even though he got a lot of ball. Foul's going to be on Branch. Third foul on Tripp. Smiley comes out of the ball game. Ja'Shawn Riley back in for the Tigers. Trigg County will be in the bonus on the next foul. Nice job by Branch on the front. Tips it away to Riley. Riley drives the lane. Adarius Riley up and in. 56-45. Bridges. Jump stop in the lane, tie up by Adarius Riley. Got a hand on the ball, followed him for about 3 feet.
In Trigg County with 2 consecutive back-to-back turnovers here, their 7th of the second half. Apparently it's not a turnover.
No, possession error on the tie-up is going to stay with Trigg County, but you're right, Bob. That's twice down the court. They haven't even been able to get a shot away. Riley with the quick hands knocks it out of bounds. I don't know who the quicker defender might be, Bridges or Riley, but it's been a good couple of kids to watch tonight if you're looking for defense.
Absolutely.
All the way out near midcourt to Ahart to inbound it. Miles thought about the 3. Gets it back to Bridges. Bridges looks to drive, back over to Miles. Miles wants to go in, back out to Bridges. Ahart for 3, right wing, no good. Caden Fralix with a strong rebound. And Caldwell County will take the time getting it up the court, leading this one by 11. They want to trap in the backcourt. Branch has it knocked away, but it's across his arms. Foul is on number 4, Jaden Vaughn, and Tripp Branch will have 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws.
Caden Froelich so far tonight, 17 rebounds, Dennis.
Wow. He's really enjoyed being back at the Cab the last couple of nights.
And 16 points to go along with his 17 boards.
Branch's free throw, good. Try to increase this lead to 13. Shot up and good. 58-45. Trigg quickly the other way to Ahart. Over to Bridges. Long three on the way, off the mark. Airballed. Picked up by Darius Riley. He'll back it up to Blaine. Blaine double teamed in the backcourt. Gets it up to Jay-Sean Riley. Riley spins into the corner. Branch for 3. Good. Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer. Tripp Branch. Long pass the other way by Trigg County. Full court. It's Ahart. Gets a hand on it. Knocks it back in, but right to Jay-Sean Riley. Turnover Wildcats, and Caldwell County has this one in control. Fralix will pull it back out, 1:27. Blaine out front with it. Blaine will be fouled near midcourt.
And Jaden Vaughn is just fouled out.
Branch had the dagger, though, for all intents and purposes, out of the corner.
And cigar smoking time, Dennis, when that shot went through.
If either one of us could sing, turn out the lights might be appropriate right now. I'm not doing it.
Well, we'll let John sings pretty well out here.
We may have to pass the headset over to John. Turn on the wireless mic. This place may empty if I tried to start singing. Blaine at the free throw line. First one up and good. Goodwin Insurance. We appreciate those guys sponsoring our free throws all season. Contact Goodwin Insurance for a free quote. Second free throw, no good. Blaine chases it down, goes out of bounds. We'll see who it's out on.
Yes.
They call possession arrow. Neither referee could really get a good view of it. They'll just turn it over to possession arrow, and that's going to favor the Tigers.
Okay. Is that how I thought our guy was going to stop the ball, and Trigg County guy forced it out. But who cares now?
Well, the side referee pointed over here and looked at the scorer's table, and then said pointed towards the Tigers, so that benefited us on that one. Blaine, nice dribbling out front. He'll circle it back out. Give the ball up to Riley. Riley drives the lane, left-handed shot up and in. Darius Riley lead back out to 19. Trigg made a run, could get no closer than 9. Three-pointer no good, and Caldwell County will walk this one back up the court. Trigg may call a substitution timeout just to get a few of the young guys in, or let a foul do it. Foul's going to be called on number 20, Aiden Moore. Jamarius Blaine will go to the stripe for Caldwell County. .8 seconds is all that remains in the ball game. Caldwell County is also going to bring in some of the kids down towards the end. Javante Riley comes in along with Carter Whittington, number 23, Demarius Thompson. We've already got Jay-Sean Riley on the floor, and it looks like Jabrion Sparks will come in for Blaine after he shoots the free throws. Shot up and good. 66-45. That's the biggest margin of the night so far by the Tigers. And Bob, it won't happen tonight, but last night all 12, is it 12 or 13 on the roster?
12.
12 Tigers scored last night against Dawson Springs. You don't see that very often. Trigg lobbed the other way, picked off by Jay-Sean Riley.
Good football interception that time.
He brings it across half court. Swings it over to Spikes. Spikes will dribble it back with Ahart. Takes it in far enough to break the count. Back out to Riley. 8 seconds on the clock. Riley's going to dribble it in. He'll pull it back out. 3, 2, 1. And Caldwell County survives a run by Trigg County and then stretches it back out for the final of Caldwell County 66 and Trigg County 45. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll start the Trilogy postgame report, so stay tuned for that. All of that coming up right here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Start your day with Tess and Ty in the morning.
They're listening to the radio, but they're not hearing any deer.
No, they are. They're listening
Are they
this
listening
morning.
to us in the deer stand, honestly?
Yes.
Love
Yes,
it.
they are.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that awesome?
I love it.
I don't know why that shocks you. What else are they going to do?
Well,
if there's no deer showing up, you got to do something.
I guess
it's not like we're on the boom box. We're on. They've got their headphones on.
Oh, good luck,
They
guys.
don't have the boom box.
Good luck, guys.
Tess and Ty weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant Board provides services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for the Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all of the Caldwell County Tigers and hopes for a safe season. And a big electric roar to their Tigers, Tate Van Hooser, Addie Vinson, Kendra Winters, and Lily Horde.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to reach your fitness and well-being goals. Whether you're into yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, or weightlifting, Trilogy has something for the whole family. Family discounts available, and your first 2 weeks are free. Located in Princeton behind Cash Express. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports.
This is Todd Griffin with your SportsEdge.com. Every Thursday morning in the 8 a.m. hour here on WPKY, we bring you the Sideline Report. This is your invitation to join us as we talk sports. Sometimes it's local sports, sometimes we talk about national sports news. We always have a guest, and you are always invited to listen. The Sideline Report is brought to you in part by ABC Finance, U-Ride, and Bashir Sawmill. I'll be looking for you to join us Thursday mornings at 8:05 for the Sideline Report. You can tune in on 1580, 103.3, or online at WPKYonline.com.
There's an advantage in being the home team. You know who Emma Talley, Jake Lewis, and Pat Gates are. You've seen the wall around Butler Stadium and have heard of the Caldwell Crazies. Trice Hughes, we're your home team. Here's our home team deal of the week.
2018 Buick Regal, 13,000 miles, Trice priced at $269 per month for 72 months.
Get this home team deal of the week at Trice Hughes. Find us on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or tricehughes.com.
10,641,945,600 inches, 886,828,800 feet, 295,609,600 yards, 167,960 miles.
That's how far the staff at Pennyroyal Hospice traveled last year to serve clients in their 5-county area. If Pennyroyal Hospice traveled 6 3/4 times around the world to serve last year, imagine what they can do for you and your loved one today. Pennyroyal Hospice, living to the fullest.
Hi, Caldwell County. I'm Allie Coleman with First Southern National Bank, and I'm ready to service your next loan. Whether you're wanting to build your first home, buying an investment property, or adding square footage for your growing family, we can tailor a solution just for you. Stop by my office at 101 West Washington Street in Princeton, or give me a call at 270-365-3545 to apply today.
Federal Registry 409424, NMLS 10029990.
The teams are in the locker room. Time for a recap of tonight's action. The WPKY postgame show is on the air. 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
And welcome back to the cab. Caldwell County's boys put one in the books in the win column. Big over Trigg County, 66-45. Time now for the Trilogy postgame report. Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to help you reach all of your fitness and well-being goals. Caldwell County started off big in this one, a couple of threes, Branch and Fralix. They got up by as many as 20. Trigg County trimmed it down to 9, but that's as close as they could get. Caldwell County behind the rebounding of Fralix and some pretty even scoring. Pull it back out for the 21-point final here tonight as the girls take the court in their warm-ups. We're about 16 minutes away from getting their game in action. Bob totaling up all of the stats, and we'll go to those just as soon as he gives me a thumbs up, and there's the thumbs up. So we'll have the stats of the ball game brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply Ace Hardware. They are a fourth-generation family business, and they've been providing high-quality goods and services to West Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. And for the stats of the ball game, I'll turn it over to my buddy Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. And let's look at the scoreboard brought to you by Goodman Funeral Home. They're new to Princeton, but years of experience. Beautiful yet very affordable funeral and memorial services. Looking at the scoreboard, the final score reads Caldwell County 66, Trigg County 45. Caldwell County led at halftime here tonight, 30-15. And in the third quarter, Trigg County outscores the Tigers 18-14 to cut that 15-point lead down to 11. But in the decisive fourth quarter, Caldwell County outscores Trigg 22-12, outscoring them by 10. And as a result, Caldwell County comes away with a 21-point victory here tonight. In the scoring column for the Tigers, close scoring. We have one player with 17 points. That's Tripp Branch. Tripp with 9 in the first half, 8 in the second half. 16 points for Caden Fralix, 9 in the first half, 7 in the second half. 15 points for Adarius Riley, 8 in the first half, 7 in the second half. 8 points for Jamarius Blaine, all in the second half. 4 points for Jude East, all in the second half. 2 points for Cole Smiley, that coming in the second half. 2 points for Jayshawn Riley in the first half, and 2 points for TJ Ray in the first half. Total of 66 points for the Tigers tonight. The Tigers committing 7 fouls tonight. Nobody ever in serious foul trouble. Tripp Branch with 3, the most with any Tiger had in the game tonight. Caldwell County with 6 turnovers in the second half. Total of 14 for the game. Caldwell County at the free throw line tonight shooting a very good 17 out of 24. And from the floor shooting 22 out of 48 for their field goal attempts. Trigg County with scoring led by Jaden Vaughn with 14 points. Jacoby Bridges 12 points. 8 points for Tyron Vaughn. 8 points for Jacoby Bridges. Jaden Miles, and 3 points for Tyler Ahart. We're joined, we'll pick up the rest, but we're joined here by head coach Daniel Kukahiko.
Bob, I think he wants you to hand Coach K your headphones and go with the wireless set. And we'll lean here so everybody can hear just in case we fire the band back up. Coach K, congratulations. 4-0 week for your guys this week.
It was a long week, I'll just say that. But our guys played well. We had lots of guys over the course of this week that did lots of great things for us to be able to, to walk out of this gauntlet week and be 4-0. We got some 2 big district wins, 2 big non-district wins, and just played very, very well. The defensive end, I don't know what's got into our guys this week. Maybe we just need to schedule a bunch more games and just stop practicing. But they bought in and they played very, very well, and I couldn't be more happy for them.
It'd be nice if we could play the rest of the season at the Cab, too, because Caden Fralix has found a rejuvenation here since we've came back home. A big night last night, tonight, double-double. We'll let Bob say how many rebounds you did have for Caden Fralix tonight, but a big double-double.
That's what we... Yep, he played, and he got his hands on a couple more balls that are just, it takes their transition away. He's made a lot of plays tonight, and it was fun to watch, and I'm happy for him and happy for these seniors that all played well tonight.
And we're doing a little on-the-fly repair, putting some new batteries in the mic. Try it again, Bob.
Well, just seeing our play tonight, fourth game this week, Coach K. The kids have to be a little bit tired, but a successful week.
I expected them to be tired. We played, granted we played 8, 9, 10 guys in some of the games this week, but still it's a lot of minutes for a team to play. And I'll be honest, at no point over the course of tonight did I feel like we were tired. And I don't know why that was, and I don't think we're in that good a shape, but apparently we are. And we got so many minutes from guys that didn't start coming off the bench, and it seems like that every single night we're just getting great play from multiple guys, and that's been a big key this week. We talked about in the locker room. These two guys behind me have played well, but Pooh's had a really good week. He's handling himself very, very well. He's cut down on turnovers. He's been aggressive, and because we've seen a lot of different defenses this week. We've seen a lot of things that in the past, and that would get us shook a little bit, and they didn't at all this week. And that's got to be one of the things, along with having, 5 other seniors and junior and a sophomore that can come in and not be shook by different looks.
Coach, a big week, 4-0 this week. Last thing we'll talk to you about coming up, we're winding down. Next week, you've got a big night with UHA here at the Cab on Tuesday night, and then doubleheader with Livingston Central on Friday before we face Hopkins Central the following Tuesday night, I think it is, for the guys at 7:30. So some of your thoughts as we close out the regular season. Looks like your guys are peaking at about the right time.
We just want to be playing well going into the postseason. We've had a good week, but we've had good weeks before, and the next week has not looked as great. So we want to make sure that we're just being consistent right now. And really, the things we've preached all year, we haven't changed a whole lot of things. Defense and rebounding have been very, very good for us. And then the last 3 games, I think we've shot 34, 24, and tonight 24, I think, free throws. And we're making a lot of those, which it takes a lot of pressure when you can build a lead and then make free throws and take care of the ball. You're going to put yourself in a position to win a lot of basketball games.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us here tonight. We're going to get to a couple of your guys because we still got a girls game coming up here in about 10 minutes. Thank you,
guys,
for coming up. Coach K here after a big win. Caldwell County rushes back out on Trigg County 66-45 tonight. Joined by an old friend, Bob, if you will, here on the post-game show, Caden Fralix. Caden, a big double-double tonight. Congratulations on that.
He gets up there one more time, I'm going to have to get his autograph.
You can have it anytime you want to.
Hey, hold on a second, Bob. Let me switch this to you because that microphone is just not picking up.
Kate, as I was saying, a great finish to your week this week. Last night and tonight, you have 16 points tonight, 12 boards. I heard the kids behind you ribbing you about the rebounds. A lot of them did come right to you. But you had to go work for some of them, too. So just a great performance tonight. We have players with 17 points tonight, 16 points, 15 points. So we're spreading it around. 8 players scored tonight where we had 12 score last night. So your thoughts on the game?
We come out and we really punched them in the mouth. But after we come out in the third quarter, we kind of lost our minds a little bit, and they started to make a run back on us. But all in all, we just got back on the same page, and we just finished out the game.
And when you say we got punched in the mouth, I think you meant to say we had too many lazy passes.
Yeah. Our lazy passes kill us sometimes. We're going to work on that.
But again, a 4-0 week, just tremendous basketball, and we get a chance to take some revenge early next week against UHA, and I'm sure we'll be working toward that end as practice develops. We're off Monday in school, but I'm sure you'll all be practicing Monday. Just some more thoughts that's coming out of the game. That I know Trigg was quite aggressive tonight. Got in our face quite a bit. They had two guys foul out, but all in all, a great game by your guys inside.
We beat and battled with them. Cole, he's got a great presence inside there, and he gets a lot of boards for us, and he can make that little post baby hook sometimes. But what I've seen toward the end of this week really is if somebody's on, we all are on. I don't know what it was, but toward the end of this week, it's just like we could throw anything in the ocean. And we're so versatile. We got so many options that we're pretty much spread out. And so if you take one option away, we can hit you with another. And that's what everybody's starting to notice, and it's all starting to come together, and we're getting pretty scary. And we noticed TJ giving up a couple open threes to get the pass better. I think you were the recipient of one of those passes, and you buried a three. I'm not sure. You may have buried both of them off of passes by him. But that's the thing. When you open the floor and the ball gets to moving around, somebody's open. Oh, yeah.
And Cole was, you're right. He has great presence inside the circles, not just scoring ability, but his ability to see the floor and make good accurate passes on that. So congratulations on a great game, and
thank you.
Good luck next week.
Thank you.
And that's Caden Fralix here on the post-game show after a big double-double here tonight. A bushel basket full of rebounds for the young man as we get set with a Darius Riley. A Darius, great game tonight. You saw Trigg come back to get within 9, but you guys just put the pedal down again, pulled back out for a big 21-point win. We talked on the radio tonight a couple of times about your intensity and your driving to the basket just about every time you got a chance to get the ball in your hands. Tell us something about what you're seeing on the court to make it to where you want to go right down that lane and take it to the defense.
Just whenever they give me all that pressure, I just get right by them. Then either I got a layup or I could kick.
And especially if they pick you up out high.
Yeah.
I mean, one step and you're by them, and you've got a 1-on-2 fast break, and somebody's open. If you're not open, 15 points tonight, Darius, and several quick cuts. Dennis, I wouldn't tell him right now, he's our quick cut award winner tonight. What are you looking forward to next week against University Heights?
We got to just keep attacking, keep knocking down shots, playing more defense, keep our defense up.
And cut out the lazy passes.
Yeah.
Just Coach A's speak there. Let me see what Darius did at the free throw line tonight. He was 3 out of 5. Not bad, but let's improve on that too next week.
Yes, sir.
Your thoughts on tonight?
You just got to, who's next? Ready for Tuesday.
Good, great. Congratulations on a great game.
Darius Riley here on the post-game show, Trilogy post-game report. A great game by the Tigers the last couple of nights as the team goes 4-0 on the week. 2 wins here at the Cab this week, 2 big wins as the guys played really good. Trip Branch joins us here tonight. Trip, the question I'm going to lead in with you, then I'll let Bob finish up the interview. You guys get back to the Cab. You shoot 63% the first half last night, 58% for the game, 48% to start out in the first half tonight. What are you liking here at the Cab? Just familiarity, or are you getting in with your shots? Or they're just feeling good, you're open, you're making the extra passes? Tell us some of the things that you guys are seeing on the court.
Well, we started off kind of slow this season on shooting, and I think we've really rebounded from that. And when one person makes it, I feel like it gives the whole team confidence, and just keep it coming.
Yeah, you started out tonight, you and Caden, just like last night, a repeat performance, a 3 from each of you to start out tonight on some good looks. One thing that Bob and I noticed in the game tonight, TJ Ray played a big part in our shooting tonight, not with his shooting, but by making that extra pass out for some open jumpers behind the arc.
Yes, sir. Driving and kicking is one of the things we've really been working on, and it's working.
One question. I'm going to have some fun with Trip here. We don't interview players with their clothes on. They have to be in their uniform. No, I'm just kidding. Trip has got changed quickly to come up here. Trip, your thoughts on next week?
Well, we got, I think, Livingston and UHA.
Yeah, let's talk about UHA.
UHA?
Livingston's no factor.
Well, last time I got hurt in the UHA game, so I'm really excited to get back and get revenge.
Speaking of your foot, how is it, by the way? What I know you went down last week in Madisonville.
Yes, sir.
But everything's fine?
Yeah, I sprained it in the UHA game, and then on a freak accident, someone stepped on my right one, the other one, and sprained it. And I'm finally feeling 100% again, so I'm excited.
Okay, well, great. So it was the other foot, not the one.
It was the other one. Yes, sir.
Good. Well, I mean, you're getting up and down the floor, so you're 90%, 95%. Good.
Yes, sir.
Good. Well, congratulations on the game. We got a girls' game coming up here.
Yes, sir.
That's been Trip Branch. Trip with 17 points tonight. And a great game, a great victory for the Tigers here. Dennis, as the Tigers pull it out here, 66-45.
Yeah, and we love talking to these guys on the post game along with Coach K. It's good to get to know these kids and let our fans be able to hear what some of their thoughts are on the ball game. A quick look at some of the awards tonight. Big block of the ball game. We'll give those to Smiley and Darius Riley. Both of them had blocks, one in the second, one in the third quarter. So the big block of the ball game, of course, brought to you by H&R Block. Come into the tax office in Princeton to meet with a tax pro. They'll take care of all your tax preparation needs and find all the deductions you can get. That's H&R Block, 1011 West Main Street in Princeton. Call 270-365-9484. quick cut of the ball game, Bob. It was a good one.
Quick cut. We could have had about 3 or 4, but I only put down Darius for 3 quick cuts tonight. He had more than that. So the quick cut award tonight goes to Darius Riley.
And that's brought to you by Big Boys Barbershop. Walk-ins are welcome at Big Boys. Joe and Mike will slick you up quick, so come on into Big Boys Barbershop at 117 West Main in Princeton, where you can walk right in for that quick cut. Clutch play of the game.
And we're going to give it co-players here. Darius Riley with his defensive effort tonight, and Caden Freliks again with his defensive effort tonight with 12 rebounds. Caden also with 16 points tonight. Darius with 15 points tonight. So those are our co-winners of the clutch play of the game. Darius Riley, Caden Freliks.
Clutch play of the game brought to you by Coleman Auto Parts, your hometown Napa Auto Parts dealer. They have tools, equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, golf cart, and farm. That's Coleman Auto Parts in Princeton, Napa know-how at its best. And that brings us down with a minute to go before the girls' game, player of the game.
We'll make this quick. We're going to have tri-winners tonight. The 3 high scorers for the Tigers tonight, led by Trip Branch with 17, Caden Freliks with 16, and Darius Riley with 15. So those are our 3 players of the game.
And that's brought to you by C3 Electric, selling and servicing Generac generators, as well as new construction, remodels, and more. Call C3 Electric at 270-625-4868. And Bob, pretty good time. And there's a horn for the girls' game to get ready for the starting lineups. Try to find my new cards over here for that. For the starting lineups, I'll turn it over to my football broadcast partner, Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. And the starting lineups for the Lady Wildcats tonight. Getting ready, coming out first is number 23, Ilyana Grubbs.
Number 1, Riley Bush.
And number 1 is Riley Bush. Number 2 is Olivia Knopfsinger. Number 3 is Emily Knopfsinger. Number 25 is Adriana Phillips. And number 35, Marley Reynolds. Those are your 5 Lady Wildcats tonight. For the Lady Tigers. Number 12, Lucy Goffinette getting the start. Number 14, Maja Hollowell.
Number 20, Bella McConnell. Number 31, J.C. Jaggers.
Bella McConnell coming out. J.C. Jaggers. Carson Parker, number 33. And we had a number change. I think Maja's wearing 14 tonight, Dennis.
Okay, just a second. I'll pick that up, writing down some classes on Emily and
first
Olivia
quarter
Knopfsinger.
Tonight's going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts, and registry. Boutique clothes, Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Referee moving into the jump circle, and for the tip, the call of the game, Dennis Stevens, and a tip controlled by the Tigers. J.C. Jaggers in the front court with it, off to Maja Hollowell out front.
And tip brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete. Caldwell County faces man-to-man defense. Parker over to Jaggers at the top of the key. Jaggers down to look towards Hollowell. She'll hand off to Maja now. Caldwell County will rotate back. Baseline offense as you get it out to McConnell. McConnell tried to go down to Goffinette. Goffinette couldn't reel that one in on the baseline. Out of bounds. Turnover, Lady Tigers, as we are just underway here at the Cab. Lady Tigers come with full court pressure. Trigg County breaks it. Up the court is number 3, Emily Knopfsinger, the senior. Gets it over to Riley Bush. Bush drives in. Passes off in the lane, driving the lane, bump, shot up, no good. That was number 25 with the shot, Phillips. Carson Parker comes down with it, gets it up to Jaggers. Open 3 now for Goffinette. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound chased down by Knopfsinger. Up to her sister, Olivia. I got this.
Well, I think we need to switch.
Okay. Turnover of Trigg County as Carson Parker comes up with it. Yeah, we'll swap these headphones out at the first break, Bob. We've got kind of tangled up in the cords with the all the players and coaches coming up in the post game. Hollowell at the point to Parker. They're offering the 3 to Carson. She'll look it around. Gives it up to McConnell. McConnell looked at the 3, drove the lane up, no good. Rebound comes down to Riley Bush. No score. Almost 2 minutes gone here in this one. Knopfsinger for 3, well off the mark. That one's going to go out of bounds. And 6:10 left in the first. Still both teams looking for their first points. 1-2-2 pressure by Trigg County. Caldwell works it back and forth, gets it up to Jaggers. Jaggers comes across the timeline. They try to trap her on the sideline, gets it over to McConnell underneath, all alone. Up and in is Maja Hollowell. That's what you do when you break the zone and do it patiently. You're going to have somebody open when they go for the double team at half court. Knopfsinger gets the pass, drives the lane, running one-hander, no good, gets the rebound back out to Bush. Bush wants to drive, hands off to Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger comes into the lane, shot up, no good. Carson Parker rips the rebound away, but they're going to call a jump ball before Carson got it away. It's going to be Trigg County basketball underneath. Putting it in play is going to be Knopfsinger. Another tie-up. McConnell ties up Phillips. Possession arrow to Caldwell County on that one. Again, the pressure. Dangerous pass. Picked up by Hollowell, though. She got it through. Knocked out of bounds by Riley Bush. It'll stay Lady Tiger basketball. Both teams focusing on defense early on in this one. Just 2-0, Lady Tigers. Over to Hollowell on the inbounds play. She's got it on the left block. Shot up and in off the glass. Farmers Bank shot for Maja Hollowell. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, home of the Tiger debit card. 4-0, Lady Tigers. As Olivia Knopfsinger, the freshman of the 2 Knopfsinger girls, brings it up the court. Hands it off to Bush, over to Phillips. Phillips looking underneath for Reynolds. Nothing there. Gets it over to Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger back out to Bush. Top of the key. Jaggers draws the defense on Bush. Goffinette got a hand in the passing lane. Knopfsinger comes back down with it. A long 2 on the way for Trigg County. No good. Rebound comes down to Bush. Back out to Phillips. Phillips drives the lane. Up off the glass. No good. Carson Parker snatches another rebound. That's become her specialty here the last half of the season. Hollowell into the corner to Goffinette. Goffinette goes into Parker. Parker double team, kicks it out to McConnell for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Reynolds with the rebound for Trigg County. Gives it up to Bush. Bush drives the lane. Nobody stopped the ball. Bush takes it in off the glass, and she'll go to the free throw line. Riley Bush steps up to try to cap off a 3-point play. Up and in. 4-3, Lady Tigers. Low scoring first quarter. Jaggers with it up to McConnell at midcourt. Bella's got to bring it across the line. Count still on. Gets it across finally to Goffinette. Goffinette on the baseline into Parker. Whistle blows, and Carson's going to be fouled from behind. Jaggers will put the ball in play. Checking in for Trigg County, number 23, Ayana Grubbs. Coming out is going to be number 3, Emily Knopfsinger. Parker to Goffinette. Into the corner goes to Jaggers. Jaggers drives the lane, bump, shot up, no good. Rebound Bush. Trigg County brings it back the other way. Bush still with the ball. Bounce pass inside to Reynolds. Kicks it out to Grubbs. No good on that shot. Out of bounds it goes. Lady Tiger basketball. Actually, that was Phillips on the shot. In for Trigg County, Kara Hyde, number 10, and also number 44, Kaniza Grubbs. 1-2-2 pressure still by Trigg County. Caldwell working it, middle to the side, back to the middle. They get it across with Hollowell. Hollowell has it knocked loose. Double team. Gives it up to Goffinette. Over to McConnell. Into the corner. J.C. Jaggers, long two, no good. Carson Parker chasing down the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Trigg County. That's great hustle by Carson Parker. Parker and Goffinette will come out of the ball game. McDaniels and Walker in for the Lady Tigers. Tamia Walker, just a defensive specialist for Caldwell County. Hollowell with the ball over to McConnell. McConnell's guarded by Bush. That's a good matchup for the night. McConnell fakes the pass, drives baseline, shot up no good. Bush with the rebound. And we're down to 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bush over on the wing, number 10, no good. Walker with the rebound. That was Hyde with the miss. Tie-up called underneath. It'll stay with Trigg County. Olivia Knopfsinger to put it in play. Gets it into Riley Bush. Bush out to Hyde, back to Bush. Over to Grubbs. Underneath it goes. Grubbs misses the shot. Hollowell comes down with the rebound for Caldwell County. Has it knocked away at midcourt. Reach-in foul is going to be called on number 23, Anaya Grubbs. Morgan McDaniels to put it in play at midcourt for the Lady Tigers. Over to Hollowell. Hollowell into the corner to Walker. Gives it back to Hollowell. 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Hollowell dribbles out front to McConnell. Underneath, way too much on that one. Goes into the Trigg cheerleading section looking for Jaggers on the play. And Bob, a player we haven't seen in a while for Caldwell County into the ball game, Paris Gray. We didn't know if she would be able to get back in the lineup for the Lady Tigers. Been on the injured list for a while. Good to see her able to get back on the court.
Absolutely.
And about a week earlier, at least, than expected. Knopfsinger drives for Trigg County. Pulls it back out. She'll get it to Bush. Over to Hyde. Hyde got away with a walk out front. Back to Bush. Top of the key. Three. No good. Walker with the rebound. Gives it up to Hollowell. Out to Jaggers. Jaggers looking at a double team in the corner. Swings it back out to Hollowell. To Walker. Over in the corner. McDaniels fires off the back of the rim. No good. Ball loose on the floor. Out of bounds. And it's off of Gray, Trigg County basketball. Checking into the ball game is going to be Lucy Goffinette. Coming out, J.C. Jaggers. Bob, this one's shaping up like first 1 to 20 may win this one. 4-3, Lady Tigers. Knopfsinger dribbles down to Grubbs, back to Knopfsinger on the right wing, guarded by Walker. Gets it out to Phillips. Phillips has it now, top of the key. Wants to drive. Into the corner it goes to Hyde. Hyde, another walk. This one called finally. Turnover, Lady Wildcats.
4 turnovers for the Lady Wildcats. So far, 2 for Caldwell.
1-2-2, three-quarter court. Pressure for Trigg County. Hollowell wants to go deep to Walker. Walker has it knocked away by Grubbs. Grubbs picks it up, comes down the court, loses the handle, out of bounds. And they're going to say it's off Hollowell.
No, they reversed their decision off of Trigg.
I'm glad they did, because that was by far initially the worst call of the night, including the boys' game. Across court it goes to Hollowell. Dumps it off to Gray. Gray drives the lane. Shot up, no good. But Gray will get a chance to go to the line and try a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. First free throw by Gray, good. Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Maja Hollowell out of the ball game for Caldwell County, and in is number 4, Alicia Stanley. Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to Phillips. Phillips over to Knopfsinger. 40 seconds on the clock. Over to Hyde. Hyde back out to Phillips, top of the key. Wants to drive, jump stop, up and in. Adriana Phillips ties us up at 5 with 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Stanley with a pass looking for McDaniels, well overthrown. Turnover, Lady Tigers. It's going to get Presley McKinney off the bench. And Stanley's going to come out of the ball game. Caldwell County with a little full court pressure, 19 seconds for Trigg County to get it up court and get a shot away. Knopfsinger dribbles it up. Hands it off to Phillips. Phillips drives, one-hander no good. Grubbs with the rebound. Goes back out front, over to Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger to Hyde, back out to Grubbs. Shot, air ball is going to go out of bounds. And the buzzer sounds. After 1 quarter of play, it's more like we ought to be on a baseball field. 5-5 after 1. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Lady Tiger basketball on WPKYonline.com.
For over a decade, B&B Automotive has been a one-stop shop for all your automotive service and repair needs. At B&B Automotive, they understand the value of hard work and will always ensure that their customers' needs come first. They get repairs done in a timely manner and at an affordable rate. B&B Automotive has 2 locations in Madisonville and their newest location right here in Princeton at 495 Marion Road in the old Heaton's building. B&B Automotive, we treat your vehicle like it's our own.
This is Carol at the Woodall Agency. I'm asking you for the opportunity to give you a quote for your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, or mobile home. With competitive rates and several companies to choose from, you'll be getting the insurance that is right for you. Premiums keep getting higher. Give me a call today at 365-5541 or 601-5001 at our Lyon County office. We would love to have you as part of our Woodall Agency family.
Welcome back to the Cab. Second quarter is going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, Gibson Registry, home decor, boutique clothes. Cozy Living, everything home should be. Lady Tigers to inbound it at side midcourt for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. J.C. Jaggers gets it in, hands it off to Maja Hollowell. Hollowell over to Parker. Starters back on the floor for Caldwell County. McConnell gave up the 3, tried to drive the lane, kicks it back out. Jaggers for 3, good. Little Caesars Pizza, 3-pointer. J.C. Jaggers, 8-5 now, Caldwell County. Lady Tigers with a little backcourt pressure themselves. It's Bush all the way across court, shot up, no good. McConnell with the rebound, miss was by Phillips. And it's Hollowell bringing it up for the Lady Tigers. Into the corner, Jaggers thought about the 3, drives it in instead. A lot of contact. And she's going to get called with a travel after she got bumped to the floor. Wow. JC just puts her hands on her head and has to wonder about that one, as is several people here at the Cab right now.
And several people at the radio table.
And it's Olivia Knopfsinger, the freshman, with the ball. Back out to Bush. Knopfsinger for 3, no good. Ball loose. Parker had the rebound. She's going to be hit. I think that was Riley Bush that got her.
Riley Bush is the culprit.
4 fouls on the Lady Wildcats. They stick with the 1-2-2 pressure. Looking for the trap. Jaggers back to Goffinette. Over to Hollowell. Hollowell to Goffinette. Up to Jaggers. Jaggers open 14-footer. Good. Caldwell County starting to get a little life in them offensively here in the second quarter. 10-5 Lady Tigers. Double team out front causes the turnover. McConnell picks it up. Brings it across half court. Kicks it to Jaggers. 3 on the way. No good. McConnell chases down the rebound in the corner, spins, puts it back out. Goffinette for 3. Good. Lucy Goffinette. Little Caesars Pizza, 3-pointer. Pretty unselfish play by Bella McConnell. Could have driven the baseline, instead kicked it back out. Goffinette open for the top of the key three. Trigg County back the other way. Caldwell has opened up a 13-5 lead. Shot by Bush, no good. Carson Parker fights for the rebound and gives it up to Hollowell. Jaggers with it on the left wing. Bob, anymore, we kind of expect Carson Parker to have a double-digit night of rebounds the way she's played the last couple of 3 weeks.
She goes after the ball aggressively.
Over to McConnell it goes, into the corner. Jaggers, another three on the way, good. Trigg County's going to want a timeout after that Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer, and they do. Full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Lady Tiger basketball on WPKY.
1580, 103.3 WPKY, Princeton. We've all heard the phrase, service above self, or servant's heart. There are some that actually live by this. We call these folks hometown heroes. Nominate your hometown hero by going to WPKYonline.com and clicking on Hometown Hero. They just may be recognized as the Hometown Hero of the Month.
Been in the hospital but aren't quite ready to go home? Caldwell Medical Center's swing bed program is the perfect step for patients in a transitional stage of care. Their extended care solution allows you to continue receiving skilled nursing care, meals, and medication management with the added convenience of being close to home and the peace of mind that comes from a full-service hospital. To learn more about their swing bed program, visit caldwellmedical.com.
Welcome back to the Cab. We have 5 minutes, 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Caldwell County coming out here in just a little over 2 minutes of play. We've put 11 points on the scoreboard. Trigg County will inbound it and bring it to the length of the floor, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Trigg puts it in play. And if you notice the bow tie on Coach Mitchell, I think he's taking some instruction from the guys' sideline coaching staff.
We'll have to compliment him if he comes up here tonight.
I'm sure he will.
Yes, I'm sure. He's our buddy.
Trigg County works it around. Knopfsinger over to Bush. Bush in the corner. Skip pass, cross court. It's Phillips driving the lane. Shot up and in. Adriana Phillips breaks the 11-0 run by Caldwell County. Parker has it. Brings it up to Jaggers. Jaggers to Hollowell. Threaded a needle. Gets it down to McConnell. Out to Goffinette, feeds it over to Hollowell. Hollowell drives the left side, off the glass and good. Farmers bank shot. Maja Hollowell. Lady Tigers back out by 11. Out front, Emily Knopfsinger. She's the senior. And from what we understand, the Brescia recruit, along with Jada Boyd and the two Payton twins from Madisonville. Olivia Knopfsinger out to Phillips. Back to Knopfsinger for three. No good. Another rebound. You know who, number 33. And Carson gets fouled as she tried to turn to find a guard.
And Emily Knopfsinger just picks up the fifth foul for Trigg County here in the first half.
Trigg County staying with that 1-2-2 pressure. Caldwell doing a good job being patient with it, working it across half court to Hollowell. Hollowell trapped out front, gets it to McConnell. They'll swing it to Jaggers. Another three on the way, no good. Jaggers gets the rebound. Kicks it out to McConnell from the elbow, good. Bella McConnell, 20-7. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Lady Tiger basketball. And shaking hands with our good friend Danny Beavers up here tonight. Good to see Danny out and about. One of our favorite people in the world, Bob, Danny Beavers, here at the game tonight. Former football broadcaster for the Tiger football team.
Danny and I were Little League baseball teammates.
Bella McConnell drives, dishes off to Parker. Short jumper, no good. Hollowell gets the rebound. Back out to McConnell. Quick three, no good. Rebound comes down to number 2, Olivia Knopfsinger. She threads a pass down to Grubbs, misses the shot. Rebound Reynolds, back out to Grubbs. Caldwell County went for the steal, didn't get it. Trigg though not able to get any closer down the lane. Nice front as Trigg County looked to get it down to Marley Reynolds. Carson Parker comes up with the steal, gives it to Jaggers. They leave her all alone for three. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Lady Wildcats will have the ball. Bob, the transformation in Carson Parker over the course of the season, something to behold. They work it down to Reynolds. I think Bella McConnell is going to pick up the foul, but it took a pinpoint pass just to get it into Reynolds. At the line, Marley Reynolds for Trigg County. First one up, bounces on the back of the rim, no good.
Two bounces, it always comes off.
Parker out of the ball game. Morgan McDaniels in for the Lady Tigers. Trigg County only with 2 points so far in the second quarter. Second free throw, good. 21-8. 20-8. They took one of our points off, Bob. McConnell has it in the front court, drives into the corner. McDaniel, short jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Grubbs. Turned right into McConnell. They didn't call the tie-up. And it's Trigg County back the other way. Number 10, Hyde, over to Grubbs. Grubbs to Grubbs. Driving towards the baseline was Ayanna Grubbs. She's going to be fouled by Lucy Goffinette.
And we're only with 20.
They had put the wrong point up.
Yes.
Paris Gray back into the ball game. Lucy Goffinette's going to come out for the Lady Tigers. Knopfsinger to inbound. Looking out front, this one's going to go into the backcourt, chased down by Hyde. Hyde gets it up to Grubbs, Ayanna Grubbs. Grubbs pass, picked off. Maja Hollowell chases it down underneath her own basket, goes up, it gets fouled. Mugged, whatever way you want to term that one.
We can use hack, crossword puzzle words now. And foul is on Emily Knopfsinger, her second.
2 Goodwin Insurance free throws for Hollowell. First one, good. Contact Goodwin Insurance for a free quote. 2:32 left in the first half. Second free throw, good. Full timeout called on the floor. We'll take a break and be right back. This is Lady Tiger basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Ladies, all the latest trendy boutique styles are waiting for you at Magnolia 2 Boutique in Hopkinsville. We have an amazing selection of apparel that celebrates women of all ages, sizes, and styles. You'll love our jewelry, accessories, and handbags, including our new Bed Stew collection. And we have entire rooms dedicated to curvy size styles and shoes. Our selection and prices cannot be beat, and we can't wait to see you. You'll find us at 5120 Princeton Road, Hopkinsville, or shop with us online at Magnolia2, that's TOO.com.
Don't be left out in the cold this winter. Fortner Gas is ready to keep you warm. Fortner Gas is available 24/7 and will always take care of their customers when other companies leave people in the cold. Just contact Fortner Gas and schedule a propane delivery to your home or business. They want your business and will prove that to you. You can count on Fortner Gas in Princeton to keep you warm and toasty this winter. Doesn't that sound good? Fortner Gas, since 1951.
Welcome back to the Cab. 2 minutes, 32 seconds to play in the first half. Trigg to inbound at backcourt, bringing it length of the floor, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Emily Knopfsinger drives it up against Hollowell. She's double teamed. Ball goes near midcourt. Trigg County somehow stayed off the center court line, down to Grubbs, overdue Reynolds, shot up, no good. But McDaniels came in with the foul late for Caldwell County.
I got a little secret, Dennis. Her
touched the line.
Toe was on the line. But the referee had not sprinted to midcourt yet.
Reynolds with the first free throw, no good. Coach McDaniels on the sideline asking about the same play we're talking about. Second free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Jaggers with a strong rebound. She'll bring it up herself against pressure. Hands off to Hollowell. McConnell fighting to get position at the free throw line. Had to be an over the back. Bella was bent over and had Kaniza Grubbs all over her back. So McConnell will go to the line for one in the bonus. Lady Tigers also trying to stay undefeated on the week. Free throw good. McConnell will get the bonus. (23-8) with just over 2 minutes to go. Second free throw good. Trigg County puts it in play with no pressure. Lady Tigers are beating Hopkins Central and Crittenden County so far this week. They still have a game at Ohio County tomorrow, which we will have tomorrow afternoon. Steal ripped away, Bella McConnell. Lady Tigers back the other way. Jagger sees an opening, kicks it back out to McConnell. McConnell goes baseline, shot up, no good. Fights Grubbs for the rebound. Grubbs pulls it away and gets it to Bush. Bush up court for Trigg County. Into the corner, or wing, Knopfsinger for three, no good. McConnell with the rebound. Over to Hollowell. Reach-in foul is going to be called out front on Emily Knopfsinger.
That's her third foul of the first half.
Carson Parker checks back in. Bella McConnell will get a well-deserved rest with 1:23 to go in the half. Good-sized crowd tonight on hand here for this old 5th District rivalry. Free throw good. 25-8. Caldwell County leads this one. Only 3 points in the quarter for Trigg County thus far. Only 5 in the first.
Maja with her 10th point of the first half, making both free throws.
18-point lead for Caldwell County. Riley Bush, right wing. Look for Phillips going down right side of the lane. Nothing there. Hands off to Hyde. Hyde bobbles it, throws it up, wave it off. It's going to be a travel. Good pressure defense all around tonight by Caldwell County. Trigg's going to bring back out the 1-2-2 zone trap in the backcourt. Caldwell's had some success so far with it. Up to Hollowell. Hollowell to Jaggers. Jaggers gets it into the offensive set. Gray will try a three, right corner, no good. Rebound to Bush. Bush wants to run, 1-on-4. She pulls up, gets it out to Knopfsinger. Over to Phillips, shot up and in. Long two for Adriana Phillips. 26-10. Carson Parker with it, over to Hollowell. 27 seconds on the clock. Hollowell in a trap, gets it across court to Jaggers. Jaggers back to Hollowell. Spread offense being called by Coach Mitchell on the sideline. Let Hollowell take the clock, work it down, and then either Hollowell or Jaggers probably on the drive. Parker with 4 seconds, back over to Jaggers. Jaggers got to get it up. McDaniels lets it fly at the buzzer, no good. And after 1 half of play, it's the Lady Tigers 26, the Lady Wildcats 10. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll get underway with the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. That's coming your way next on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Hi, this is Clay Farless at Farmers Bank. Do you have a checking account? Of course, we all do. Is your checking account paying you 2.75% interest? That's right, 2.75% annual percentage yield on your checking account balance up to $15,000. All you have to do to qualify is use your debit card at least 12 times and check online banking or your mobile app once per statement cycle. Come by the bank and ask us about the Next Plus account today. You work hard for your money. We think that it's time that your money works hard for you. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Start your day with Tess and Ty in the morning.
I'll tell you about my button moment.
On your vehicle?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I can't get it off. I don't know what it is, and I can't get it off. I'm telling you, I'm meant to have an old beater.
I had an old van in college like that. I had a weight bench for a passenger seat. Cool. Cool. Somebody stuck a weight bench, and the girls would get up in there and ride the weight bench.
Let's rewind. Where did you get the idea for a weight bench?
I purchased it that way. That was part of the features of the vehicle that I liked.
Tess and Ty weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on 1580 103.3 WPKY.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
If you've been injured in an automobile accident, getting paid for your injuries, for your lost wages, and for your pain and suffering can be difficult. Attorney Matt Schock in Princeton, Kentucky can help. Call him at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT. Attorney Matt Schock is an experienced personal injury attorney. Initial consultations are free, so call him at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-MATT.
This is an advertisement.
Caldwell County sports coverage is brought to you in part by Treasures Remembered, Wallace Toy, Josh Ray, Woodman Light, Armory Gun Shop, Black Patch Grill, Jeff Russo, Attorney at Law, Pet Grooming by David Rogers, Taco John's, The Joint Barbecue, and by Community Medical Clinic. Caldwell County Sports on 1580 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com, and on your free WPKY app.
There's good news in the fight against heart disease. Hello, I'm Jessica Reed Carr, a physician assistant who works alongside of Dr. Sanjay Bose. Did you know that Caldwell Medical Center has a cardiology clinic? Whether you need a stress test, echocardiogram, or just a follow-up, our highly trained team of heart health specialists have the experience to get you on the path to a healthier you right here at home. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 270-365-0350 or visit us at caldwellmedical.com.
Grab the clipboard and let's break it down with Dennis and Bob. The halftime show is on 1580 103.3 PKY.
Welcome back to the Cab. At the half, the Lady Tigers all over Trigg County, 26-10. Time now for the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, decorative concrete, remodels, basement walls, and more. Good luck, Tigers and Lady Tigers. And here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete. Caldwell County jumped out in this one early, and the defense playing great tonight, limiting Trigg County to 5 points each in the first and second quarters, and hold a 26-10 lead here at the half. Time now for the stats in the first half. Stats brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business that have been providing high-quality goods and services to West Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933. Now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. And for the stats of the first half, I'll turn it over to my buddy Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Let's look at the scoreboard brought to you by Goodman Funeral Home. They're new to Princeton, but have years of experience. Very affordable memorial and funeral services they offer. At the end of the first quarter, it was all knotted up here at 5-5. In the second quarter, Caldwell County outscores the Lady Wildcats 21-5 to take a 16-point lead here at halftime. Score 26-10. Leading the Tigers in the first half, 10 points from Maja Hollowell on 3 two-point field goals, 4 out of 4 from the free throw line, 9 points for J.C. Jaggers, 2 3-pointers, 1 2-pointer for her, actually 8 points for J.C. And 4 points for Bella McConnell on a field goal and 2 free throws, and 3 points for Lucy Goffinette on a 3-pointer. Total of 26 points here at halftime for Caldwell County. Caldwell County with only 4 turnovers here tonight. And from the floor, they're shooting 8 of 22, shooting well from the free throw line, 7 of 8 for the Lady Tigers. For Trigg County, only 3 players in the scoring column. 6 points from Adriana Phillips on 3 field goals, and 3 points from Riley Bush on a field goal and 1 out of 1 from the free throw line. 1 point for Marley Reynolds on 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. Total of 10 points for the Lady Wildcats. Lady Wildcats with 11 turnovers here in the first half. They're shooting 2 out of 5 from the charity stripe. Caldwell County with 11 rebounds in that first half. 4 of them from Carson Parker, 2 by J.C. Jaggers, 3 by Bella McConnell, and 1 by Maja Hallwell, and 1 by Tamia Walker. So Caldwell County getting off to a slow start here, exploded in the second quarter for 21 points, and have a 16-point lead here at halftime.
I think the first 2 minutes of the second quarter really set the tone for this one. Caldwell County a little bit flat coming out of the gate tonight, 5-5 after 1 quarter. But then in the first 2 minutes of the second quarter, an 11-0 run kind of gave a little separation for the Lady Tigers, and they built on it. Suffocating defense by Caldwell County tonight on Trigg County. Just 5 points in each quarter from the Lady Wildcats so far tonight.
I need to go back and add 1 point for Paris Gray. Paris is 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. J.C. Jaggers with 8 points tonight, so big-time scoring from Maja and J.C. powering that second quarter run, and probably within the first 2 minutes, Dennis, like you say, we had at least 10 points on the board, and that's where we made our move.
Yeah, they came out of that timeout. Coach Mitchell, I'm sure, gave a little motivational words in between the first and second quarters, and they responded with a big second quarter here. But the defense is what is shining right now for Caldwell County, as Trigg County can't get anything going offensively, either outside. They're not having any luck driving the lane, and they're not getting a lot of second chance looks either. So Caldwell County leads this one 26-10 here at half. Not a lot of broadcast schedule left in the season, Bob. As we look ahead, we're going to go make a trip to Ohio County tomorrow. We're going to feel our way around and see if we can get up there in time for the game tomorrow. But we'll be there as the Lady Tigers take on Ohio County. That's a 4:30 tip-off. We'll be on the air somewhere around 4:15 or so for that one. Next week, we have the boys matchup with University Heights. That's going to be a good one on Tuesday night, a rematch of the guys' second region All-A championship game. They went into overtime. Looking forward to that one. The Lady Tigers will be on the road, I think, on Tuesday to, if I'm not mistaken, McCracken County.
Correct.
So we'll be here at the Cab for Caldwell and UHA. Then we wrap up regular season 1 week from tonight as Caldwell County Tigers and Lady Tigers take on the Cardinals of Livingston Central in a girl-boy doubleheader. We'll be on the air about 5:45 or so for that one. Tip-off of the girls' game at 6, and we're assuming that that's going to be senior night, although nobody has given us the word on it. I would think that that's almost has to be at this point.
Well, it's either going to be Tuesday night or Friday night, and for the Lady Tiger seniors, it obviously makes sense to have it on Friday night.
Yeah, that's their last time here at the Cab will be on Friday night for those seniors. Teams back out of the locker room, and we are close to action for the third quarter. That's been a look at the halftime show brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete.
And the third quarter is going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique clothes. Stop in and see Pam. See the furniture she's got out there. They're also your local U-Haul dealer. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Third quarter about ready to start. Trigg County inbound inside midcourt for the call, Dennis Stevens.
And I wish there was a post-game award for the Caldwell County Band of Pride, because they would get something. Several good performances this season here at the Cab. Trigg County works it around top of the key. Knopfsinger with it over to Reynolds. Reynolds gets it over to Olivia Knopfsinger. Back out front it goes to Phillips. They'll go underneath to Reynolds. Reynolds tried to move put the head fake on Parker. Parker didn't bite. They got to move it back outside. Knopfsinger lob underneath the Phillips. Shot no good. Good defense. Lucy Goffinette. She comes down with the rebound. Nice job by Goffinette not to commit the foul underneath.
Great defense by Lucy then.
It's one of the reasons Caldwell's holding Trigg to 5 points a quarter so far in this ball game. Carson Parker, they'll leave her alone at the three-point line. She passes it back in. Over to Goffinette. Better not leave Goffinette alone at the three-point line or she'll sink it on you. McConnell tries to drive the lane, has it go off her shin, out of bounds. Turnover, Lady Tigers.
And if they're not going to guard us that closely, Dennis, we don't need to be in a hurry to. They were back off of us 3 or 4 feet on every possession we had then on that series.
Knopfsinger brings it across with Trigg trailing by 16. Gets it to her sister, Olivia. Back out to Phillips. Phillips wants to drive left side. Shot up and no good. Rebound, Carson Parker. Gets it to Hollowell. Hollowell across midcourt to Jaggers. Goffinette now over to McConnell in the left corner. McConnell looks it over. Trigg really, like you said, Bob, not aggressive on defense at all. Jaggers had a look at a three. Gives it back up instead to Hollowell. Hollowell goes into the right wing. Goffinette cuts in the lane. Shot up, no good. Parker with the rebound. Parker goes back up, no good. Jaggers with the rebound. Tiptoes the line, stays in bounds. Gets it out front to McConnell. Good offensive rebounding by the Lady Tigers this possession. Back to Jaggers. Jaggers thought about the three. Instead gives it up to Goffinette, top of the key, over to Hollowell. Caldwell very patient. Under 6 minutes to go in the third now. Into the corner, Jaggers, three, good. Little Caesars Pizza, three-pointer, J.C. Jaggers, and the lead goes to 19.
That's all we have to do is be patient.
Phillips throws it right to Jaggers, looking for Bush. Jaggers over to McConnell. McConnell pulls up baseline shot off the glass, good. 31-10, Lady Tigers with the big lead. Knopfsinger to Bush, into the corner, Phillips, long three, good. Or did they give her a 2 on that?
2.
Just 2 on it, had a toe on the line. 31-12. J.C. Jaggers comes across, throws it out of a double team to Goffinette.
Now Trigg's a little bit more aggressive on defense.
Maja Hollowell drives the lane, gets fouled on the drive, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 Goodwin Insurance free throws.
Foul is going to be on Riley Bush. I think that should be her second foul.
Hollowell at the stripe. First one up. Good.
Maja's turning into an excellent free throw shooter. Hope I don't jinx her. She's 5 out of 5 so far tonight at the charity stripe.
Second free throw in the air and off the front of the rim. No good. Bush back the other way, or excuse me, Knopfsinger back the other way over to Bush. Looking underneath for Reynolds. Reynolds with the shot up high off the glass and in. No weak side help. Rotating over for Caldwell County, and the lob got to Reynolds. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Steele. Knopfsinger has it. Shot up, no good. It goes out of bounds. And a little extracurricular activity between Knopfsinger and Goffinette. Ball goes off of Goffinette out of bounds. Morgan McDaniels is going to come in. Lucy's going to go take a seat for just a minute. Over to Phillips. Phillips drop step, and she's fouled on the drive by McConnell. Bella McConnell, is that Bella's first?
Bella's second.
Second. Foul on the floor, so it will be thrown in from the baseline. Riley Bush with it, drives the lane, shot up, no good, too hard off the glass. Carson Parker with the rebound, but takes steps trying to get away from Bush. Turnover, Lady Tigers.
3 for the Lady Tigers here in the third quarter.
Steal by Jaggers on the inbound pass. And Jaggers is fouled. Either Knopfsinger or Bush will pick this one up. Foul is going to be on Emily Knopfsinger, the senior.
That's 4 on her.
That'll bring Anaya Grubbs off the bench. Caldwell County will inbound it from the side court near the baseline. McDaniels, long pass up to Hollowell. Hollowell leads McConnell too much. McConnell saves it in, but right to Phillips. Phillips gets it up to Grubbs. Trigg County looking to run. Caldwell County back defensively. Phillips has the ball top of the key, wants to drive the lane. Shot up, no good. Foul on the floor, though. We'll see who this one is on for the Lady Tigers, as Paris Gray will come off the bench. McConnell will take a seat.
Could be her third, but...
And that is Bella's third. Triggs Grubbs up high off the glass, no good. McDaniels with the good block out and rebound. Gets it to Hollowell. Hollowell up to Jaggers. Jaggers drives the open lane, sealed off by Bush. She has to pull it back out. Off the screen it goes to Hollowell. Three, no good. Chased down, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Carson Parker. Kaniza Grubbs checks in for Trigg County. That's going to take Reynolds out of the ball game. Caldwell County is going to come with a little backcourt pressure. They get it in and then hand it off to Bush. Bush will bring it up unopposed across midcourt. Over to Grubbs. Grubbs looked like she took a little bunny hop, goes off her leg anyway as Jaggers knocks it off of her. Turnover gives it back to the Lady Tigers with 3:23 to go in the third quarter. Hollowell with it to McDaniels. Back over to Hollowell. Man-to-man pressure. Trigg has come out of the zone. Turnover, bad pass by Hollowell. Bush comes up with it. They work it underneath, looking for Knopfsinger. Ball still loose on the floor. Knopfsinger somehow comes back up with it. McDaniels comes from out of bounds fighting for the ball. This one's going to roll out of bounds. And I think last it was touched by Carson Parker on a dive just outside the right lane. It's what you like to see here, up 32-14. Parker still diving on the floor like it's a one-point game. Knopfsinger spin move at the elbow, kicks it back to Bush. Bush drives the lane, left-handed shot up, no good. Parker with the strong rebound. And I think they called an elbow on Carson Parker after the rebound, trying to get free. So that foul on Parker.
They haven't put it up yet.
Wow. I mean, there was no contact. She did swing an elbow to get a little free. But
she didn't swing it viciously or just trying to separate herself.
I mean, she came down in more of a ready position.
Maybe it was just a turnover.
Underneath, blocked by Parker, but she's going to pick up the foul on Grubbs.
So
we'll see how many this is. They did not put the foul up the last time on Parker. And they're showing her with her first.
And it is her first.
If that's her first, what did they call with the elbow?
Well, that was nothing other than a turnover.
Okay. I thought they'd call her with the foul.
Well, I thought so too, but lack of communication from the floor to the for the radio booth.
Second free throw, no good. Carson with the rebound. Gets it over to Jaggers.
She got the first one, Dennis?
Yes. 32-15 now. First one was good. That was Kaniza Grubbs. Jaggers, long three, good. Little Caesars Pizza three-pointer for J.C. Jaggers. Caldwell with a 20-point margin now. Trigg County trying to dribble underneath, stolen away, and it's going to be a late whistle called.
Maybe they got
foul on Morgan McDaniels.
Oh, was it Morgan?
Trigg County with 5 points this quarter. That's the most they've scored in any quarter so far is 5, all three quarters. We'll see if they can break that. Shot up and in, and it is Olivia Knopfsinger. Hollowell brings it up for Caldwell County, has it knocked loose, double team, gets it to Parker. Parker to McDaniels. McDaniels drives the lane, goes up, no good, has it blocked from behind. Olivia Knopfsinger quickly back the other way for Trigg County. Shot up, no good. Grubbs has it go off her hands, but they're going to say knocked out of bounds by the Lady Tigers away from Grubbs. Knopfsinger to put it in play. Out to Phillips, back to Knopfsinger. Now over to Anaya Grubbs. Grubbs to Phillips. Phillips, spin move at the elbow, back to Grubbs. Over to Phillips. Trigg County spread out. It's Phillips, drives the lane, shot up, no good. Foul called underneath. That one's on Carson Parker. Carson, a rough couple of minutes here. Seemed like the spotlight's on her with the officials. Phillips free throw, no good. Second free throw coming up for Adriana Phillips. In the air and goes. 37-18. Trigg County man pressure in the back. Jaggers gets it, brings it up court. Trigg looking to double team as she'll go to the side. She gets past both defenders, kicks it into the corner to Paris Gray. Paris lowers her head, takes it into the lane. Foul called on the floor though. Unlike the first half, this is only the third foul on Trigg County of the half.
I can't read his sign language. I have to watch for the board on that foul.
And that one's on Hyde. Her first as Parker goes to the bench. Whistle blows underneath.
Kanaza Grubbs, I think that's going to be her third.
Checking into the ball game in place of Parker is going to be number 10, Katie Smiley. McDaniels looks, gets it in to Gray. Gray kicks it out, top of the key, three, no good. Smiley, a strong rebound, goes up, and she's fouled on the play. She'll get a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws. Katie Smiley to the line, 7th grader. Free throw good. Goodwin Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Smiley's second try rolls off, and rebound comes down to Phillips. 36-18, just over a minute to go in the third quarter. Knopfsinger drive, spin move, up, no good, but a big bump underneath. As this one's turning into a foul fest over the last 3 minutes. That will put Olivia Knopfsinger to the line. First foul on Maja Hollowell. Free throw good. Riley Bush checks in, and Adriana Phillips will come out for Trigg County. Also, Marley Reynolds comes in, and number 10, Kara Hyde, comes out of the ball game. Second free throw coming up for Knopfsinger, good. Carson Parker will check back in, and Katie Smiley out of the ball game. Full court pressure by Trigg County. Gets it up to Parker. Parker dribbles left hand up the court over to Hollowell. Hollowell double teamed. And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will stay with the Lady Tigers as we are under a minute to go in the third. Bob, you feel the pace of this game just slowing down to almost a crawl because there's a whistle on seemingly every possession. Jaggers, top of the key, three, no good. McDaniels with the rebound off the glass, no good. Kaniza Grubbs with the rebound for Trigg County. They get it up to Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger spin move in the lane, shot up, no good, but a foul called. And that'll put Knopfsinger at the line. Good free throw shooter. Third foul on Morgan McDaniels. That one off the front of the rim. Lucy Goffinette will check back in. McDaniels will come out. Second free throw, good. 36-21. 15-point lead, what once was 20 for Caldwell County. Lob in, Hollowell has it taken away, picked up by Carson Parker. Parker comes back, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Parker as the defense started pressing her. Third foul on Parker, half a minute to go in the third quarter. Knopfsinger with the ball, kicks it into the corner to Grubbs. Grubbs fouled by Goffinette. So one and the bonus coming up for number 23, Anaya Grubbs.
Not been to the line yet tonight. Caldwell County with 9 fouls this quarter.
Free throw goes. Trigg County trying to claw back in. And they'll be shooting free throws, 2 free throws the entire fourth quarter. Second one bounces off. Rebound comes down to Kanaza Grubbs, and she gets the double dribble call. Turns it over with 22 seconds left. Pressure in the backcourt. Carson Parker gets it in, goes around Reynolds, dribbles it over to Goffinette. Goffinette looks up court, over to Gray. Gray goes off the Goffinette screen to Hollowell, get it in the hands of the point guard and slow this one down. Get a quality shot here at the buzzer. Jaggers drives the lane, pulls up, off the glass and in. At the buzzer. Good job by the Lady Tigers to end that one. 38-22 after 3. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Lady Tiger basketball on WPKY.
You can always expect great things at Planters Bank. When we say expect great things, what we're really saying is Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Our employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al. Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Hi, can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Welcome back to the Cab. We're getting ready for the fourth quarter of play, brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. The beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor, boutique clothes and accessories. Stop in and meet Jake's store mascot, Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Trigg County inbound the ball, and for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. They try to work it into Reynolds. Nice front. Katie Smiley, 7th grader, with a big defensive play, gets the turnover for Caldwell County, and Jaggers brings it up the court for the Lady Tigers. Top of the key weave. Hand off to Jaggers from Smiley. Back over to Gray. Gray wanted to go into the corner. That one's knocked away by Knopfsinger. Turnover Lady Tigers. Knopfsinger up with the shot. No good. Rebound back up and in, though, by Phillips. And the lead back down to 14.
Cannot be lazy.
Passes tonight. Boys and girls game. They've shown they had to be good. Shot by Smiley. No good. I think it's Paris Gray with the tackle for no gain underneath. Trigg County, though, will march to the other end for free throws.
Ball goes over on downs. So the foul was on Paris Gray, and I think that's her first. Yes.
Yeah.
And 23, Ayana Grubbs, 1 out of 2 from the stripe tonight.
Free throw good. Parker and McConnell back into the ball game. Smiley and Gray will come out. Smiley had a pretty clutch turnover on that defensive play to start out the fourth quarter. We might remember that one. Second free throw gets a friendly roll and drops. 38-26, the 20-point lead down to 12. There was Parker to McConnell with Phillips over her back. Just the sixth foul on Trigg County. Caldwell County will be in the bonus from here on out, so a lot of free throw shooting with 7:01 left to go in this ball game. And it goes to McConnell. McConnell at midcourt gets bumped. Jaggers somehow comes away with it without it going back and across. Three by Maja Hollowell, good from the left wing. That might be clutch. We'll keep both of these in the hunt for the clutch play of the game. Reynolds up and in. McConnell had the weak side help late getting in on that. Pass went over Parker on the front. Hollowell in the backcourt. Goes, nice play by Lucy Goffinette just to swat that one forward out of a crowd to Parker. Back to Goffinette for three, no good. Rebound Trigg County. A very heads-up play, Lucy Goffinette, that wouldn't show up in the scorebook. Ball knocked out of bounds on the rebound attempt by Bella McConnell. Trigg gets it in to Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger back out front. It goes to Grubbs. Grubbs to Phillips, to Bush underneath, to Reynolds. Reynolds up, no good. Chase on the floor, and McConnell hits the floor. Bob, we may have to make a column for tackles before this one is over. McConnell hit the floor hard. She'll go to the free throw line. One and the bonus coming up for Bella McConnell.
And this could really be to the Tigers' advantage if we can hit free throws.
Absolutely. Both teams look like they're going to be at the line quite a bit in the quarter. Free throw good.
Scoring when the clock is arrested is big in basketball.
Plus we get to hear the drum line after each make. That one drops, and there's the drums. Full timeout called on the floor. 43-28 Lady Tigers back in 1 minute. This is Lady Tiger basketball on WPKY.
There's an advantage in being the home team. You know who. Emma Talley, Jake Lewis, and Pat Gates are. You've seen the wall around Butler Stadium and have heard of the Caldwell Crazies. Trice Hughes, we're your home team. Here's our home team deal of the week.
2018 Buick Regal, 13,000 miles, Trice priced at $269 per month for 72 months.
Get this home team deal of the week at Trice Hughes. Find us on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or tricehughes.com.
With First Southern Bank, your dream home may be closer than you think. At First Southern Bank, they believe that people matter, having spent over 35 years providing personalized service for real people from real people. Let their people work with you to get you in your dream home. Visit fsnb.net to learn more. First Southern Bank, Princeton. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 409424.
And welcome back to the Cab. 5 minutes, 52 seconds left in the game. Trigg County will inbound the ball not side court, but in the end zone, bring it the length of the floor. For the call, here's Dennis Stevens.
And you were right, you might work end zone in on this because some of the fouls have been similar to tackles here in the last couple of minutes. Trigg County with the ball. Bush goes underneath. Phillips up and in off the glass. Lead back at 13. Jaggers gets the inbounds pass from Goffinette. She'll work against Bush up the court. Crossover dribble at midcourt. Bush still there defensively. Jaggers sees it open up, takes it to the lane. And it's going to be a charge against J.C. Jaggers. I think I have to give that one to the officials, Bob. It looked like Trigg County did have position underneath.
And that's when we should have the IQ, I think, to stop and shoot a three-footer. Because you know you're not going to get that call, but maybe 1 out of 10 times.
Trigg County to Bush on the left wing. left all alone. She's going to come to the elbow, fired up, no good. Bella McConnell, strong rebound. Finds Hollowell, 3-on-2, Caldwell County. Goffinette back out to Hollowell. It closed down quickly for Caldwell County. They did the right thing, pulled it back out with Maja Hollowell. Hollowell, top of the key, drives the lane, up and in, off the glass. Farmers Bank shot. Maja Hollowell lead back at 15. And a good spin move. The Knopfsinger kid does that a lot. She'll dribble down just about to the elbow, put a spin on, and then take it to the right side each time. 45-32. Coach Mitchell wants to spread the floor for the Lady Tigers. Work some of this clock away, but you can't get lazy with those passes out front or they'll be picked off and turned into a layup. Hollowell guarded closely, gets it to Goffinette. Goffinette goes up. Late whistle will put her at the free throw line. Two Goodwin Insurance free throws coming up for Lucy Goffinette. Still over 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
I think they're going to give that foul to Marley Reynolds.
Free throw is good. That is Reynolds' first foul of the night.
Lucy's first trip to the line tonight is successful.
Second free throw does not go. Hops out and rebounded by Riley Bush. Bush finds a seam in the lane, drops it down to Reynolds. Ball on the floor. Out it goes to Phillips. Phillips shot up and in from 6 feet. And it's 46-34 Lady Tigers. Hollowell breaks the press, 3-on-2 Caldwell County. McConnell thought she might like the shot. She's going to pull it back out, and it's going to be a foul underneath. And it's an intentional foul as Reynolds fouled Parker. And you could tell that was the plan from the Trigg bench to foul Carson if she did catch the ball. Carson with struggles from the line, but that was intentional, so Carson gets 2 free throws, plus Caldwell County will retain possession. Second free throw coming up for Carson Parker. And off the back of the rim, no good. But the Lady Tigers will keep possession of the basketball with 3:46 to go in the ball game.
Coach Mitchell's coaching so hard, the back of his shirt is coming out of his pants.
He's getting after this one.
Yeah.
Goffinette to put it in play to McConnell. McConnell bump, puts the shot up, gets her own rebound, goes back up without coming down, tips it in. Bella McConnell, strong rebound and put back. 48-34. Inside it goes. They were trying to get to Kaniza Grubbs. Carson Parker with the initial knock away. It's tied up on the floor. J.C. Jaggers ties it up, and Caldwell County will get the possession out of it. Checking in for Trigg County with 4 fouls, Emily Knopfsinger. Goffinette looking for somebody to go in motion, trying to get the ball in. She goes to Jaggers. Jaggers hits the floor. Bush on top of her when she falls. 1-1 on the other. No, it's 2 shots now. Both teams double bonus the rest of the way.
To get back into the game, you know Trigg's going to be fouling. We could just get the ball in the front court and run clock. That's what we should be doing.
First free throw is good. Yeah, if we can break that press and get it up and just take 15, 20 seconds off the clock instead of getting fouled in the backcourt, which is easier said than done because Trigg County a very good pressing team.
And still will be fouled in the front court and have two unguarded free throws.
50-34. Caldwell converts both. Nice front, trying to go into Grubbs, and Parker picks it off. Hands it off to Hollowell. Hollowell gets through 3 defenders. 3-on-2, Caldwell County. Goffinette steps in the lane, off the glass and in. Lucy Goffinette with the bucket. Farmers Bank shot. And Caldwell County sees the lead grow to 18. Drive down the lane. And Phillips goes to plant for the layup and grabs her knee. And you hate to see that. Still on the floor in pain. We're going to take a quick timeout and let them check on Phillips on the baseline and be right back. This is Lady Tiger basketball on WPKYonline.com.
Ladies, all the latest trendy boutique styles are waiting for you at Magnolia 2 Boutique in Hopkinsville. We have an amazing selection of apparel that celebrates women of all ages, sizes, and styles. You'll love our jewelry, accessories, and handbags, including our new Bed Stew collection. And we have entire rooms dedicated to curvy size styles and shoes. Our selection and prices cannot be beat, and we can't wait to see you. You'll find us at 5120 Princeton Road, Hopkinsville, or shop with us online at Magnolia2, that's TOO.com.
For delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine, head to La Potacina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or in Marion. Maria's specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Stop in for delicious lunch or dinner. La Potacina Mexican Restaurant is open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 9:30, Sundays 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Potacina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
Don't be left out in the cold this winter. Fortner Gas is ready to keep you warm. Fortner Gas is available 24/7 and will always take care of their customers when other companies leave people in the cold. Just contact Fortner Gas and schedule a propane delivery to your home or business. They want your business and will prove that to you. You can count on Fortner Gas in Princeton to keep you warm and toasty this winter. Doesn't that sound good? Fortner Gas, since 1951.
And welcome back to the Cab building. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left in the game. The Trigg County player, Adriana Phillips, is still down on the floor.
And all our prayers go to her because she has not moved except to roll just a little bit initially in some pain. Training staff and family, coaching staff, all out there right now tending to Adriana Phillips. While they tend to her, Bob, let's take a look at the scoreboard. Scoreboard check is brought to you, if I can find it here, by Goodman Funeral Home. Goodman Funeral Home is new to Princeton, but they have years of experience. Beautiful yet very, very affordable funeral and memorial services. And I apologize, trying to look down at the injured player at the same time on that. 2:53 to go in the ballgame. Caldwell County with a big lead, 52-34. Both teams in the double bonus here in the fourth quarter.
She is sitting up now and turned over, so she is maybe going to try to get up here in a few seconds, minutes, or.
Lady Tigers trying to avenge a loss just 2 or 3 weeks ago on January 24th to Trigg County at Katie's, 56-48. Lady Tigers went down in that one. And she's going to be helped up off the floor. Shoe is off, so you wonder if it's an ankle, possibly. Got rolled or stepped on somebody's foot. You never know when there's traffic under the goal like that when you're going in and come down on somebody's foot. It's so easy to roll an ankle. Why everybody doesn't wear high tops, I'll never understand in basketball. Not that it would have prevented the injury, but still, that's a safety measure out there that a lot of young players do not take to maybe look better in a pair of other shoes. Caldwell County has the basketball knocked away, but picked up by Carson Parker. Parker gets it over to Jaggers. Jaggers brings it up the court. Caldwell really not needing to score right now, needing to run some clock. Jaggers keeps it out front to Goffinette. Goffinette drives the lane, back over to Hollowell. Hollowell to Jaggers. Jaggers to Goffinette. Goffinette splits a couple, puts a shot up in the lane, goes in. Lucy Goffinette makes it a 20-point ball game again. Long three, Knopfsinger, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Maja Hollowell. And Bob, it does look like they are working on the ankle of Adriana Phillips on the sideline. I think Trigg County about ready to wave the white flag. Substitutes at the scorer's table. Inside it goes, picked off by Kaniza Grubb. She gets it out to Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger pulls up in the lane, off the glass, no good. Bella McConnell with the rebound. Poked out of bounds by Knopfsinger. It'll stay Lady Tiger basketball with 1:46 to go in the ball game.
They're also going to call Emily Knopfsinger for her 5th foul.
Oh, did they? I thought it was just poked out. And it is her 5th. Good catch on that one, Bob. I did not see them put the sign up for the foul. That puts McConnell at the free throw line. Rims out, goes back in. So mass substitutions on the floor right now. McConnell will also come out after this free throw. Paris Gray set to check in for her, but you've got Walker, McKinney, Smiley, and also Campbell. Emily Campbell with her first action tonight. Second free throw good. And McConnell will come out of the ball game as Caldwell County sees their biggest lead of the night at 22, 56-34. In for Trigg County, Taja Grubbs. Taja takes it into the corner. Back out to Sarah Sink. They'll work it around. We'll try to get these names in. Audrey Alexander in for Trigg County. Back to Sink. Over to Alexander. Alexander drives, has it knocked away. Picked up by Smiley. Smiley looks down the court. She's got Tamia Walker all alone off the glass and in. Tamia Walker with the Farmers Bank shot. And it's 58-34. Ball goes out of bounds by Trigg County, turnover. And Tamia Walker will play the point for the Lady Tigers, brings it across to Presley McKinney. McKinney has shown some really bright spots in some action here in the last couple of weeks on the road. Caldwell works it around. 2-3 zone by Trigg County. Smiley flashes the lane, comes back over to Gray. Now Trigg County matches up out of the zone. Back over to Campbell. Ends up going off the hands, I think, of Gray as Campbell tried to put it back out to Gray in the corner. Turnover Lady Tigers with 36 seconds. This one all decided but the final. As the Lady Tigers will be one win away from a clean sweep for the Caldwell County squads this week. Trigg drives the lane, double teamed on the baseline, shot up after the pass by number 44 Grubbs. Chased down in the corner, 13 seconds on the clock. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay Lady Wildcat basketball. Tamia Walker to guard the inbounds play. Pick off out near midcourt by Paris Gray. Caught it, had some defense right behind her, kind of sidestep, but forgot to dribble with it. And turnover gives it back to Trigg County.
Turnover.
Grubbs drives baseline on Campbell. Spin move up high off the board, no good. Smiley had the rebound. Comes loose. Ball loose on the floor. And the buzzer sounds. Final here tonight. The Lady Tigers 58. The Lady Wildcats 34. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll get underway with the Trilogy postgame report right here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
1580, 103.3 WPKY, Princeton.
Hey guys, it's Brittany McGregor with Farmers Bank, and I want to fill you in on some things that you may not know about. Our drive-thru at our main office is open at 7:30 until 4:30, Monday through Thursday, and on Friday we're open till 6. We're always looking for ways to be more convenient for you, so if you're unable to catch us during our normal hours, don't worry. At our Highway 62 and Edible branches, you can make your deposits at the ATM and have access to your funds immediately. Stop by and see us at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. Deposits may not be available for immediate credit.
Caldwell County sports coverage is brought to you in part by Health First Community Health Center, Hancock's Neighborhood Market, Josh Cook, Modern Woodman, K.E.'s Kitchen, Kentucky Homes Realty, Fraternal Financial, Penny Ryle District Health Department, Raider Auction Company, The Joshua Tree, and by Penny Ryle Home Medical. Caldwell County Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, worldwide at WPKYonline.com and on your free WPKY app.
Your home team